morning. Welcome. If you can see me, hello. My name's Liz. This is Guided by Angels, and this is a live Q&A with me today on this magical, super Lionsgate portal Saturday. So welcome. If you're watching this back later as a replay, welcome. All you need to do is click anywhere during the replay and you'll receive an answer in the moment, something you need to know. If you are watching this with me live right now, hello, welcome. Just pop your question in the chat for me and we can answer some questions. There we go, it's live my side. So yeah, it's the Lionsgate portal today. You're going to feel some powerful energy shifts between now and the new moon, the eclipse on Wednesday. I think it's Wednesday. So a lot going on. So you can ask me about your person, you can ask me about love, career, health, anything that's going on in your life, really. Anything you want an answer to. All I ask is that you give me a thumbs up, okay? Okay, let's do it then. So we've got Melissa in the house. Welcome, honey. Thank you for being here. The reason I'm a bit later coming on today, I've had some furniture taken to the charity, so they came and picked it up. So luckily, they came in this window. You know, like I'm grateful they come this morning, not this afternoon. So that's why I'm later coming on. Hey, Rob, good morning to you. We've got Josephine in the house. We've got Ross, welcome. Priyanka, CC, welcome, everyone. Thank you for being here. So it is the Lionsgate. It's a powerful day. So we're going to start with Ross says, hi, Liz. Ross, love messages. So what do we need to know for you, Ross, right now? What do you need to know? Let's bring your timing card in first. Anything Ross needs to know at this current time? Anything that Ross needs to know at this current time? What do we need to know? What do we need to know? Be grateful for everything. Something could be shifting between now and November. I don't know if you celebrate Thanksgiving. That could also be a specific timeline for love. But really the answer is be grateful for everything. It opens all the right doors. You know, when you're being grateful, magic happens in your life. The more grateful you are, the more loving you are. So the more lovable you become. So that's really what you're being asked to focus on at this time, gratitude, okay? Anything else you need to know for love? Anything else you need to know for love? This is for Ross. There's something better. So whenever's gone, there's something much better coming, or something much better with the person that you're thinking about right now. So things are coming that are much better than anything you can move away from or leave behind. So something good is coming between now and Thanksgiving. Anything else you need to know? What's written in the stars for you? Use this deck as well. What's written in the stars for you? I will be prioritising super chats, guys, so just remember that, okay? Otherwise, just pop your question in the chat for me and I'll get to you when I get to you. Look, intimate merge coming in, okay? So we've got sexy merge. So you may be feeling lots of sexy energy, or this could definitely be the opportunity to connect with someone in a sexy way. Okay, and this is what's coming between now and Thanksgiving. So now in November, now in the end of November. I hope that helps, okay? Okay, let's start with Priyanka's donation then. It says, Amesh's feelings today and also related to work, okay? What do you need to know about work, first of all? There's an opportunity, a golden opportunity coming up in work, okay? When is this coming? When is this golden opportunity in work coming? So throw your hands up to heaven and have faith in what's on the way. Okay, so when is this opportunity coming in? A new beginning. It could be within a month, a week. Could be the new year, January time. But something is definitely coming. So there's an opportunity coming into your life. And I feel it's soon, okay? At least within one calendar year. So I feel like by this time next year, there's many opportunities coming in. But this could be like soon. It could be like, there could be an opportunity coming in tomorrow. You know, you could have an opportunity within 1 week, 1 month, January or 1 year coming in. So take that resonates. So how is Amesh feeling towards you today? What is Amesh feeling towards you today? What's he feeling towards you today? What's the message? He's saying, I talk about you all the time. Okay, so he may have mentioned you in a conversation. He said, I talk about you all the time. You may be talking about him all the time. So that could be a sign for you to perhaps keep things to yourself a bit more if you are doing that. I don't feel he's like talking about you all the time, like he's discussing you with everyone in his life. But there may be someone he's spoken to you about. You know, maybe there is an opportunity for him to talk about you all the time. It could be work related. You know, if there's a few people he talks to in a work environment, you could be involved in this. So I feel like what he's really saying to you is, you're on my mind all the time. You know, I think about you all the time. You're there, you know, you're on my mind. That's why. I hope that helps, okay? Rob, I appreciate you being here. Just so you know, the reason why I've unmodded people is because if people weren't showing up in my lives, that's all. Okay? There's nothing else why. You know yourself. Let's just keep an eye on who's here and who isn't. That's all, okay? If you're wondering why you're not blue anymore. But the more people come in, obviously I notice and people stay in the chats. That's why I am aware of what's going on with mods and stuff. So, okay, next question we're doing then is for Son, who says, Malar's feelings and intentions for Sunita. Okay, so what's the message coming through? So what's going on with Malar? How is he feeling about you? What's going on with Malar? He's saying, I yearn to be close to you. There's a magnetic pull. So he's feeling drawn to you magnetically, okay? I feel your energy, telepathic link. So he's feeling really drawn to you at this current time. And you're going to feel that way too. And that's a blessing in the relationship. So you have to have faith in that. Okay, you have to have faith in the telepathic link you share, the way you feel each other's energy. It goes both ways. And there is a magnetic pull back to each other. Okay, he's yearning for you. He's yearning to be close to you, feeling your energy. So, any bucket messages? I thought about you, Rob, this morning, actually, because I've donated my love seat to charity. I've got rid of both of those sofas now. Okay, it feels so much more roomy in there now. So, honestly, it was taking up too much space. It really was. Feels like a breath of fresh air in there today. That was totally an impulse buy, them sofas. I should have waited and got something more practical, don't you think? So, coming through for you, Sonia, we've got the letters O and I. Okay. You've also got 1313, so there's an opportunity coming in for you. Okay. Oh, look, we've got New York coming on. That's where Rob's from. So we've got New York there as well. New York could be significant. This could be somewhere you travel to in the future. Love yourself more. You've got wedding ring here as well. This is where the relationship is moving towards. There could be people with agendas around you. So you must, you know, be vigilant in that way. Use your discernment. Don't get triggered by anything. I feel a series of events are going to happen to move things forward with speed, possibly around Aries season. You've got Chaser and decision. So I feel this is also you trusting him to come forward. So I feel that he's making a decision to chase you or come towards you. There could be some skeletons falling out of the closet. Okay, so things coming out into the open. You've also got blindfold. So if you're blindfolded to things, that's when there's illusion around. So see beyond the illusion and there's illumination with sunglasses, okay? I hope that helps. Priyanka, thank you for the donation. What's the Lionsgate bringing for me in career and finances? Well, you've already been shown there's an opportunity coming in. You know, you've already asked the question, what's coming in work? An opportunity. I mean, what more do you want, okay? There's a golden opportunity coming in within 1 week, 1 month, 1 year. So you've got, look, abundance. The angel's saying it's very clear, opportunities that lead to abundance. Abundance is coming in. So there's nothing for you to go and fear about or overthink here. The angel's saying it's very clear. What's coming for you in career and finances is abundance. And the opportunities are coming in. You just have to follow your heart and take a leap of faith and go for that. Very clear message. I hope that helps, okay? Cece, thank you for the donation. Cece says, let me find your question. Where's your question? There it is at the top there. Oh, bear with me a second here. Morning, Liz. Can I see if any others... Oh, God, it's moved there. This is why I say please put your question in the chat for me, because I can't... When it's jumping up, I can't see it. Morning, Liz. Can I see if any other support's coming in? Is my friend backed out? Any message from Jake? Yeah, you have support from heaven. You don't need physical support. It will be given to you from the other realms. There's going to be a recovery regardless. So whatever's going on, you'll recover from it. There will be a recovery. You're probably thinking, well, how? How is that going to happen? That's what you have to have faith in. Okay, just because your friend backed out doesn't mean nothing's going to happen or it's not going to move forward. So there will be a recovery, okay? So pray about it. Give it to heaven. What about Jake? What does Jake want to say? I don't have my life together. So he's still sorting his life out. Just like you're still sorting your life out, it's mirrored. Okay, so when you feel a lot calmer in your life and a lot more relaxed in your own life and you feel like things are coming together in your own life, he will be mirroring that too. And that's when things will move forward between the two of you. Is there a timing around this? Flying out, hang on, let me grab them with my feet there. We've got June, we've got Pisces in June. So I feel this is like something new's happened since June. So it could be that you've been learning how to love yourself. Give me a block. I'm not seeing this as a new love, as in a new person. I'm seeing it as in you've both had a new relationship with yourself really since June. So this may be when you've both had time to go within. Between June just gone and March, okay, big things are coming in. Pisces is also about deep diving, going within and connecting with your intuition. I hope that helps, okay? We just move the chat up, guys. So we've got Bina, thank you for the donation. What is the 8-8 portal bringing for me, please? So what is the 8-8 portal bringing in? Well, opportunities for you to believe. If you believe things are going to move forward and manifest, you have to have faith. So you could be seeing 111, 1111. So whenever it is you're wanting to come in, if you believe that it's possible. So really, I feel the angels are saying to you, what are you manifesting right now? What are you focusing on? What are you thinking about? Because if you believe those things are going to come into your life. What else is happening? Let's bring in the Game of Thrones Tarot. I'm just seeing what decks I've got here. So what is the 8-8 portal bringing for you? Wow. Happiness, celebration, good times, reunion, spending time with people you care about. Things you want to happen is also happening. So, but I feel there's a time delay. So if you're manifesting the 3 of Cups, if you're manifesting spending time with him, if you're manifesting, you know, being out of the work environment with him or having some kind of happiness, and that's what you're focusing on, that's what's coming, it's just delayed. So I feel this is a big message that what you're wanting is on the way. There's just a time delay to it. Because remember, you think about things and they materialize in divine timing. What else is the 8-8 bringing in for you? So this 8-8 is opening these doors. Personal mastery, there you go. You may see seagulls. So you're learning how to master your emotions and how to master your own personal life. So it's bringing in power for you. I hope that helps, okay? Naina, thank you for being here, honey. Great to see you. Just bear with my chat move there. This for Angelic Echoes. Would like to know how Sitoyo, if I've said that right, CEO of retail banking, will affect my career at the bank. He is changing things significantly. Well, remember, if things seem to be changing, everything happens for a reason, as you know. So if there is changes going on, it could be pushing you to take a new direction or to do something else. So you know this yourself anyway. So if you're perhaps worrying about it, thinking it's going to affect things, then there's going to be a reason for it anyway. So don't see it as something scary, see it as something exciting. And think, okay, this could be pushing me out of my comfort zone to move towards something new or different or something more in alignment with who I really am, okay? I'm not saying it's not who you really are, because I feel you are being guided to do more things spiritually. You know what I mean? Because you've got these two sides. You've got the side of you that's very practical and the side of you that's very spiritual. So you may use the practical side of you in this particular role, whereas in other areas you use your spiritual role, if that makes sense. So you've got within the next few weeks. So something's going to shift within the next few weeks, okay? So what is that? What's going to shift within the next few weeks? Well, it may be that you feel left out in some way, or you feel like you're worried about something. This is, I mean, the 5 of Coins, you know yourself, this can be a card where you feel there's some kind of lack. Okay, so this could be, I'm not saying you're going to get pushed out of it, but it's, you know, there's something coming with that way. Will I lose my job? At least look at, I'm not saying just losing your job, because I don't see it as a loss. Okay, I wouldn't see that as a loss. This can be a lost card, as you know, but I'm not seeing it as a loss because I feel it would be for a reason. But I do feel that you may be worrying about this right now. So it's more likely, well, I'm going to see what these cards are. It's more likely this is your worry. And remember, if you're worrying about that, that's going to manifest something. So if you're worried about losing your job, you could materialize that to happen. But it may be that there's something like that in the cards for a reason. I'm going to check what the other cards are before I clarify that, okay? Ace of Swords, September breakthrough. Queen of Spears, that's you being shown that you can handle whatever this is coming. You've got love as well. So there's love around you. This could be with that person you're on about. The Tower and the 2 of Cups. So what it feels like, whatever is coming is going to manifest good things anyway. So I'm feeling love moving forward. Okay, love, like there's whatever the connection is that you've got going on, there's an opportunity to continue that. So you've got love in the 2 of Cups. I mean, that's beautiful for love. But I feel with work, it's very likely you're going to go through a tower. So I'm not saying it's definite, okay, but it is showing up as it could possibly be a job loss. But I feel you're prepared for that anyway. I feel you know that. It's like it's nothing unusual that tower's come up. I feel you are well aware of these changes coming in. So I feel there's going to be a truth or a breakthrough or something happening around September. So within the next few weeks, obviously, that leads you to September. That's when something is going to be said or something's going to happen, and you can absolutely handle it. The angels are showing that to you with the Queen of Spears there. You can absolutely handle it. So even though this is the Queen of Spears, I'm seeing her as the Queen of Swords, okay? That's what I don't think this is the Queen of Swords in this deck. I think I think Spears are wands in this deck. Pretty sure they are. Have we got any swords here? Any swords? It doesn't matter because I'm channeling this intuitively, but yeah, it is. It's Spears. So Spears is actually the Queen of Wands. But I'm seeing this as the Queen of Swords. I'm seeing this as you being strong enough to handle it, okay? But the Queen of Spears, the Queen of Wands, is confident and strong and talented and capable. So whatever's going on, you can handle this breakthrough, whatever it is. I mean, it could even be, it may not necessarily be like you lose your job. It could be a change that makes you feel like you've lost your job. So it could be like you lose money or something, you change direction in some way. Something happens. Because like she's got a bowl out there saying, feed me. But you're not going to be left destitute. It's nothing like that. I feel that there's a change coming in that's going to feel like a tower. But love is good, especially over the next 2 months between now and February as well. So try and see it as an opportunity, an exciting opportunity, not something detrimental or bad. Because I feel ultimately you're going to come out the other side anyway, wherever you go, wherever you do, wherever you are. I hope that helps, okay? We've got, and thank you for the donation, honey. Today I'm going to the same festival where I met Frank 7 years ago, and it was love at first sight. Does he remember? Of course he will. Okay, of course he'll remember these things. They remember just like you do, not just because they remember, but because they're reminded of these things too. May I get messages from him and advice? So advice is to perhaps stop doubting the way he feels or what this connection is or how important it is to him. So he said, I'm struggling with my mental health. Now that doesn't mean he's got mental issues, okay? It means he may be struggling with stress or anxiety or some kind of chaos he's got going on. And this could also be a sign, if this festival is on at the moment, he may be thinking about that, so he could be feeling emotional about it. So today he's struggling with his emotions and his mind and he's stressed out. So what else does he want you to know? So yeah, he's going through some kind of upheaval. So the message for you with the Six of Swords in reverse is to shine your light. Because he's not out of the woods yet, whatever he's going through, okay? So what's written in the stars for your connection? You've got heaven on earth. I've just channeled a reading because while I was waiting for the donation people to come, I did some readings. Channeled a reading for Sunday next week. What day is it today? Saturday. Yeah, next Sunday. And it's about heaven on earth. So really this is about you knowing that when he thinks about you, because you're saying, what does he think about me? Heaven on earth. That's how you felt when you met him. It was love at first sight. It was heaven on earth. So he will feel the same way. But he's not out of whatever he's dealing with. So it's not like he can just come rushing in and be with you. There's still lessons being learned, remember. So what's the advice? What's he doing? He's in deep thought about you today. Okay, so he is thinking about you, thinking about how he can move forward towards you because he's fed up and frustrated with his life. So with the Chariot there will be some kind of movement. So what's your guidance? What's your guidance at this time? The Sun, there is a breakthrough on the horizon. When I personally connect with breakthroughs and stuff, it can be with September as well. But the Sun is Leo, so we're in Leo season now. So there is a breakthrough on the horizon. This is coming in soon. They're giving me tooth pain. This is connected with a decision. It says the answer to your question is yes. Does he remember me? Yes. Okay. So you've also got there in, look, he's in his head about you. He's in his head about you. Let him work it out and don't take it personally. Okay, so let him work it out himself. Don't take anything personally at this time. Focus on shining your light bright. There is a breakthrough and happiness ahead. Can you clarify why the upheaval? What do you mean, the upheaval in his life? Well, because he's going through mental issues. Whatever you don't need to know the ins and the outs. Focus more on your journey and less on what he's going through. And that will serve you more. Okay, instead of constantly thinking, what's he doing? Who's he with? Where is he? Well, it's like I'm not saying you're obsessive, but it creates obsessive energy. It's like energetic clinging on. Okay, you've got to breathe and release that and focus on you. Okay, because there is a breakthrough coming in. The angels are saying to you today, he's in his head about you. So what's he mentally struggling with? with this situation. He's in his head about you. You've got to let him work it out. When I'm picking up on your energy, it can be very, and we're all like this. It's not just you, you know, I go through this too. It's like desperate energy, and it's like we're like this. So we may not be reaching out and doing these things, but the energy is that way. So you have to breathe it out, okay? Shake it out. Go and do something for you today. Think, what does Anne want to do today? I'm not saying you're not doing things for yourself. Of course you are. But focus more on your journey and you and enjoying this festival. Today I'm going to this festival. So yes, it will bring up thoughts and emotions. Breathe through it. And you can be the observer. Think, how is it making me feel? Is it making me happy or sad? Because you may have a mixed bag of emotions. And it's very likely he's experiencing that too, because he's connecting with you and you are one. I hope that helps, okay? Okay, I mean, you could even, I'm not saying do this, but you could like reach out and say, hey, guess where I am, and send him a picture. Okay? You don't have to do it, just guess where I am today. If you wanted to, I'm not saying do that for sure, but if you're thinking I want to reach out, or you could easily say, guess where I am, and send him a picture, and that would bring up a memory for him. And then if he wants to continue the conversation on, he can. Okay? Or if you hear nothing back, leave him alone. But there's an opportunity, isn't there? You met him there 7 years ago, so there's all those memories and feelings that he will be thinking about too. So there is an opportunity there, but you've got to use your discernment. If you're thinking, no, there's no way I'm going to do that, then that's fine. It's just popping into my awareness, because when I'm picking up on your energy, I'm getting this message about putting the feeler out, not asking or telling, but, kind of putting this message out like, would be love to see you. You know, when I said that the other day, I would love to see you. That's you. That's a statement. Okay? That's not saying, can I see you? I need to see you. Or anything like that. It's not demanding, is it? So if you said, guess where I am? That's not you saying, hey, do you know where I am? Or can you remember this time? You're just saying, like guess where I am. It's playful. So sit with that. But only do it if you may feel guided when you're there to do that. You may not be. Obviously, if you're feeling like you're in tears now, don't do that. If you're in uplifted energy, it's playful. I feel you've got to bring more playfulness in without the need for anything to happen when you are contacting it. I hope that helps, okay? Because he calls you Sweet Anne, doesn't he? I could sit here for an hour talking about this to you, but that's what I'm picking up on. I hope that helps, okay? Okay, next question. We've got a Zainab. Thank you for the donation, honey. Just make sure I didn't miss anyone there. No, we didn't. So Zainab says, does Gerard love me more than I do? Well, first of all, it's not a competition, is it? Does he love me more than I love him? Okay, it's equal love. Love should be equal. So it's not about who loves who more. This is a sign, if you're asking that question, to fill up your own cup and work on self-love. Instead of thinking, how much does he love me? Focus on loving you. So does Gerard love me more than I do, or his feelings not really much compared to me? So, that's doubt, that is. That's your own doubt. It's the need for you to fill up your own cup, that is, when you're feeling that way. So he's saying to you, how do we know each other so well? Okay, how do you see straight through me? It's like you're reading my mind. It freaks me out. I feel exposed. The first thing I'm picking up on is he could be feeling these things about you too. But I've got these questions coming through because it feels like your ego is bringing them up. Because it's your ego that questions everything. How much does he love me? Is he in love with me? Does he care about me? Is it in my head? All these things. Okay. I fear that you'll abandon me. So I'm feeling this mirrored energy going on here. You could absolutely be picking up on what he's going through. There's fear there, but this could be your own abandonment wound that you need to heal. That's really what I'm picking up on. You make me nervous. No one has ever made me nervous before. So I feel really you both feel the same way about each other. He just may not show it the way that you do. Okay? Just because you show it in one way doesn't mean he doesn't care the same way. If he isn't showing you the same way, you may just have different love languages. Okay, or he's holding things in because of his circumstance and situation. So what I'm picking up on here is you both make each other nervous. You both make each other feel things that brings up these abandonment wounds. And that's what you're going through today. There's an abandonment wound being triggered in you. Even if you're sitting there saying, no, this isn't that, Liz. It is. Otherwise it wouldn't have come through. Okay, it's something deep within that needs to be healed. Okay. Yeah, I know that, but it's coming from a place of fear, not love. You've got to remember that. You've got to look beyond the question you're asking and the underlying reason. Okay, why? What is it bringing up in me? Otherwise, you wouldn't be asking those kind of questions, you see. Look, 2 of Cups, that answers your question. Equal. He may not be showing up equally, but it is equal love. Look at the bond. There's 2 of Cups. It's about the journey itself. Not labelling it as twin flame. You know whether you see him as that or not. It doesn't matter. This is the fact that the angels are showing you. It's equal. I hope that helps, okay? Priyanka, thank you for the donation. I'm worried Amesh is not talking in his office about me. We had a talk about something romantic. I don't want him discussing this. Yeah, but that's your own fear thinking he's talking about you being romantic. He could just be talking about you in a work sense, like you're doing a good job, or isn't she fantastic, or that's what I'm picking up on. Not necessarily saying, oh, he's discussing all the finest bits of your relationship. Men don't tend to do that. Okay, women do that. Okay, men tend to talk about. I mean, men talk about things. I mean, there's men in the chat. You can ask them. You know, men talk about different things. So I feel it's more like appreciation for you, not hey, that we're going to do this on Saturday night. You know, that's like female gossip. Really, it's not that I'm picking up on at all. I don't feel he's like discussing that with anybody because I don't feel he's confident enough to do that anyway when I connect with his energy. Yeah, I'm going to chat, but I'm chat. Please understand this, okay? I'm an angel therapist. I don't need cards. Okay, I use cards as a tool to assist and because they're fun to use, but I don't need cards. I'm channeling the message from the angels for you. Okay, you don't need a card to like receive an answer. Otherwise, I wouldn't speak out. I'd just pull cards. You know, the angels are telling you he isn't talking about you directly in that way. Okay. Yeah, look, you got the Empress. He's talking about you in a good light. The Empress. Nurturing, beautiful, magical. If he's saying anything about you, it's like good stuff. It's nothing detrimental or gossipy. I'm not picking up on any of that. I hope that helps, okay? Okay, next question is for Joy. Thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, Liz, what does he want to say? Okay, thank you, Donna, for looking after the chat for me, honey. You're amazing. And what does he want to say? So, Joy, what does he want to say to you today? What does he want to say to you today? Flying out, okay? He's saying to you, I don't have my life together. Now, this come out not long ago when we were shuffling. So he's saying there's still things I need to sort out. There's still things I need to deal with. And you know that, okay? So what else? He's saying I just need a bit more time. Now is not the right time. I just need more time. Okay, my wounds, I need to heal my wounds. Time heals everything. So he's definitely asking you for more time, and that's why there's a current block there. I mean, this could even be with the ex there. This could even be to do with people he's been with in the past, and the way he's behaved is still healing those things. So let's bring in Everyday Apocalypse Garden. So what else does he want you to know at this time? What else? He's saying, yeah, 9 of Pentacles. He loves how you've got your life together. Like when I'm connecting with his energy, when he's thinking about you, he thinks you've really got yourself together. Like in this card, you know, she's got a big bank balance. She's got plants all around her. She's relaxing. She's having a nice glass of wine there. She's chilling out, you know, she's looking at her phone. She's not stressing. And you know, the 9 of Pentacles is self-love. And he really does want to be more like you. So he sees you in your power. And I feel like he doesn't see you as someone who's demanding anything from him or needing anything from him, or he sees you as someone he just wants to be with. So when I'm picking up on your energy, Joy, whether this is how you see it or not, it's very strong and capable. It's like doing your own thing. And I'm not saying you don't have moments where you panic and go into ego, but you're definitely thriving. I don't know if you've got plants thriving around you at the moment. Look, you're moving into perfect alignment, even if you're in physical separation of any kind. Whatever the situation is, because, you know, physical separation is when you're not together. So I'm not saying you're definitely in separation. You may be in contact or whatever's going on between the two of you, but you may not be physically together as a couple right now, but you're in perfect alignment with each other, which is really beautiful. And that's because you're doing you. And it's like he's saying, oh, I don't have my life together. And I feel money is a big thing here. He wants to get more money in his bank. He doesn't feel like he's got enough money. And when he thinks about you, it doesn't matter how much money you have got in the bank, he's thinking about you having lots of money in the bank. Now, that isn't because he's a gold digger or he's trying to get your money. It's because he thinks, oh, I need to be equal. I need to level up. I need to be able to show up. I don't want you paying for everything and doing everything. And that may be a big issue he's dealing with. You know, he may feel a bit embarrassed about that, whether he spoke to you about that or he hasn't. Anything else you need to know? Let me bring these cards in as well. Anything else that we need to know? Don't pressure me. Now, it isn't you pressuring him, is it? It's himself. So he's feeling pressured. And when he's feeling pressured, what does he do? He runs and hides. So it's his own mind causing himself pressure. Definitely about money. I hope that helps, okay? We got Cashew. Thank you for the donation. Cashew Judo. Sorry if I'm saying it wrong. Cash anyway says, will I change home in the next 3 months, okay? Will you change home in the next 3 months? You've got a clear yes. Echo, okay? That's okay. You got a clear yes coming through. I mean, they couldn't answer it quicker, could they? Or, the answer is yes. I don't need to elaborate on that. It's a yes from heaven, okay? Let me just see if I can get a timeline, because I know it's a definite yes there. Just see if there's anything else you need to know about timings. You've got something started shifting around the summer solstice. So something already was activated in June. So this may have been something you've been manifesting since June or thinking about since June. Okay, so 21st of June, significant to you. So there's a beginning coming in. It's like a new beginning. Will it be better? Well, you've got a yes. So whatever you're thinking about, it's a yes. But I feel it's created a new beginning. Will it be a better home? You've got to take action for that to happen. So make sure you're not rushing into anything. Relax. Okay, so just take action towards what you want. Just be guided, through your intuition and your feelings. You'll know. But I feel you're taking action towards a new beginning. So obviously you're not going to rush into anything you don't want. Just don't take the first thing that comes up. They give me an itchy eye as well. This is the female side, like the feminine side. So this is about you looking at things very clearly as well. Liking what you see. I feel it's positive change to bring in a new beginning. I hope that helps, okay? City Cat, thank you for the donation. Hyla's great to see you. Great to see you too, honey. Hope you're well. And message please from my DM and any update for the Lionsgate. So what's your DM wanting you to know at this time? What's your DM wanting you to know at this time? Wow, okay. I picked it up and then threw the card somewhere. There's 2 cards. Oh, wow, there you go. You know if that was for a reason. Well, there you go. This card, there was a Journey to Union card behind that I didn't even know was that, so I've got to bring both in. So this gives you guidance for the Lionsgate. The angels blow my mind. Because I picked it up and then it just went away. So focus on service and mission. So that's what they want you to be focusing on for the Lionsgate, for this day and moving towards the eclipse. Give me a block, especially if there's any blocks. So focus on service, focus on mission. How can I serve? What can I do to make the world a better place? You may have specific things you focus on with service that uplift your energy. Because he's saying, I'm curious and watching you from afar. So this could also be a sign to make sure what you're posting on social media is uplifting or inspiring and obviously post things for you, not so he can see them. But I feel he is watching you. He could definitely be watching your socials if he has access there. But he's saying, I'm curious, I'm wondering what you're doing at this time. So you working on service and mission and paying attention to that has got his mind ticking over. I'm wondering what you're doing. I'm watching you from afar. So he may not be taking action, but he is definitely watching. So focus on service. Anything else you need to know? I don't know why I'm trying to find the deck for that. It's in my drawer. So thank you for helping me to find that card because I didn't even know it was there. Okay. So what's the advice for you with the Lionsgate? What do you need to know with the Lionsgate? It's unlikely. So perhaps it's unlikely to happen the way you think, or it's unlikely to happen today, or if there's a specific question in your mind, it's unlikely. Now, this doesn't mean it's never going to happen. When I connect with the unlikely card, because I tend to find that when I'm using this deck, this card comes out a lot more than the no card. Okay? Because the angels tell me it's unlikely to happen the way you think. Okay? Or perhaps it's unlikely to happen in a timeline you think. Because you could be asking, like, is he going to reach out today? And he's like, they're saying it's unlikely. So whatever you're thinking about, it's unlikely. It doesn't mean it's not going to happen. It means there's something else that needs to perhaps move into place first. Let's get one more card. Anything else that you need to know? You've got physical separation. So it could be that it's unlikely to, perhaps physical separation is unlikely to end at this moment because there's lessons being learned. That's why he's watching you from afar. Because whether you're in contact or not, there is some kind of physical separation. Otherwise, he wouldn't be watching you from afar. So, but he is watching. So that's the message, he's watching you. Make sure you're focusing on service, raising your vibration, and sharing things that are uplifting and inspiring, not perhaps negative. Not that I feel you do that anyway. I hope that helps, okay? Zainab, thank you for the donation. Does May feel that I've changed the way our friendship used to be before? Like not do much effort to meet or give attention like before? If yes, how does she feel about that? Well, first of all, how do you feel about it? How do you feel about that? If you feel that's what you need to do, because perhaps you didn't feel you were getting equal give, equal take, then you've done it for you. So it doesn't really matter what she's thinking, does it? Well, you got 10 of Cups. So that's a good message to come out because it shows you there's more compatibility, or I feel there's going to be, if she's putting more effort in to build the friendship back and work on it, it's because of something you've done. Okay, so I feel there's harmony. When I'm picking up on the 10 of Cups in this particular question, I feel it's actually harmony. So there's more harmony coming in. And this could be because you're handling it differently in your own right. You know, you're perhaps not giving as much in whatever you're doing. So now there's an opportunity for equal give, equal take. Harmony. Okay, but she feels there's harmony of some kind there. That's what I'm picking up. I see this as a good sign. I don't see this as negative, or I don't feel she feels anything negative towards you either. Okay. Yeah, this is the thing. I do feel she wants the relationship. I do feel she wants to have this with you. And maybe that's how you felt before. Because look at the cups and stuff in the sink. It's like you may have felt like you were doing everything and she wasn't doing a lot. Perhaps you were thinking, is she ever going to wash those dishes? Okay, is she ever going to put the effort in? Is she ever going to make an effort with me? Maybe you were the one always doing things, reaching out, who knows? And she feels like perhaps you've pulled your energy back. So she does feel like she's perhaps had a bit more time to think or go within, and she recognises what she's got to do. So I am feeling this has pushed her to put effort in, okay, to bring harmony in and balance. And she recognises that you've pulled back, but I don't feel she thinks you're a nasty person or anything like that, okay? And I do feel she's thinking more about contacting you or making the effort, you know, and I'm seeing that with the phone as well. Like if you're always the one who initiated things, or do you want to meet up today, or maybe you were paying for things or doing things, I feel that she recognises that she needs to do her part. So for this to move forward, and I feel there is an opportunity for it to move into, you know, the situation, like it's going to improve. I don't feel like the friendship is done. I feel that there will be harmony coming in that way. And obviously you've got to think to yourself, yeah, I'm not going to be used. I'm not saying she's using you, but I'm not going to be used. I'm not going to be, you know, taken for granted or taken advantage of. I'm going to make sure that things are balanced. I hope that helps, okay? It's a lot like with the twin flame journey, you know, if your person isn't giving equally, then you've got to match them at their level. Can't keep throwing everything and getting nothing back. She'll just feel stressed out. I hope that helps, okay? Okay, we've got Jupiter Sands. Thank you for the donation, honey. Hi Liz, my intuition feels like JB's friends are hanging around the reception where I work and listening to my conversations. Am I right? So are they hanging around? Well, you've got to trust your intuition if that's what you feel. But again, you could be just being a little bit concerned or paranoid about things as well. We all get paranoid on this journey, don't we? So you've got Four of Swords, reflection. So I feel that this is more about you going within and asking yourself how that makes you feel. Okay, because if you're aware that they are doing that, okay, listening to you, then you reflect on how does that make you feel. And I know that's a bit of a strange one to come through, but the angel's saying, remember, whether they are doing that or they aren't, it doesn't really matter. It's how you respond or react to it, how it makes you feel. And that happening is giving you the opportunity to work on that and think, okay, how is this making me feel? Is it making me feel stressed out, panicky? Is it making me worry, confused? How is it making you feel? Okay, so you've got to go within to work that out, because actually them doing that is a neutral thing. It's how you're perceiving it that's making it seem good or bad, right or wrong, stressful or not, okay? What else? Are they listening to your conversations? Are they listening to your conversation? And that could also be you reflecting on what your conversations are. So this could also be a sign to watch what you're saying and things. There's big happy changes coming in and a peaceful resolution. So it feels like even if they are listening and talking or whatever they're doing, there's going to be a peace coming into this anyway. You can resolve this by perhaps talking about happy things. I'm not saying you're not talking about happy things, but I feel that maybe they are a little bit jealous of you anyway because this happy change is taking place in your life. So if they are listening to what you're doing and not really going on with their own stuff, then that says more about them than you anyway. It says that they're busy with other people's business. But I don't feel there's anything detrimental going on again. I'm not feeling like gossip, like witches standing around, gossiping in that way. It's more that you've made changes in your life. But what I'm picking up more than anything else when I'm connected with this, because I feel you intuitively know the truth, I feel you've got to ask yourself the question, how does this make me feel? Do I need to be aware of what I'm saying to people, what my situations are? No, I don't feel that. It's like big happy changes and a peaceful resolution there. And this they give me an itchy arm. So this is also about involving others as well, like reaching out. So maybe involve others in these conversations. Maybe bring them into the conversation in some way. Okay, and that would perhaps lead to a peaceful resolution. What do you think about that? Ask them. How do you, I don't know, you could easily bring it in. You could say, hey, did you hear that? What do you think about that? So you've got to be very strategic with the way you do this, okay? But don't let anyone affect your vibration or energy. If you think, why are people listening to me? Because it shows as well, if people are listening to you, they're interested in you, and you are perhaps talking about something very interesting. So it just means you're a very interesting person. I hope that helps, okay? Tiffany, thank you for the donation. Any insight from my special person or spirit team regarding the dream I had of my special person? Release fear. What do you need to know? What's going on with this dream you had? What's going on with this dream? You got within the next few months. It could be a sign that something is happening with your special person or in your life in general within the next few months is going to create changes. Okay, so what's coming within the next few months? Could have a preview, you could have had a preview. You've got the hope for the future, you've got the Nine of Swords. So it feels like, and the Nine of Swords can also be about nighttime hours. So obviously sleepless nights, restlessness. But I'm picking up on escape here. So I feel the wolf is about the telepathic link. So it's very likely whatever this dream was, it was your masculine or your person saying to you, I'm going to release what I'm in, or I'm going to escape my situation, or I'm thinking about you, or want to be free to be with you. It's like a movement, okay? And this is September to February. So I've got Aquarius season coming through as well. So I feel the next few months is really related to September to February, where there's going to be some big changes to bring hope in. And I feel what I'm picking up on here is you're both thinking about each other, you're both longing for each other, you're both wanting each other, but you're in one place and your person's somewhere else. So it's like you're both craving each other's energy and the telepathic link is strong. So I feel it's a sign of coming together, whether that's to meet up and talk or actually being together. There's a big change taking place. And you have a telepathic link. So don't be surprised if you see wolves, okay? Anything else you need to know about this dream? Anything else you need to know about this dream? And we have weird dreams. I had 2 dreams about my masculine last night. One was really strange, okay? And the other one was just like, why was I dreaming that, In dreams, I always turn you on. So in your person's dreams, because very likely you're dream sharing as well, there's some sexy stuff going on in your person's dreams. I always turn you on. So that's their biggest turn on, that they turn you on. Okay? And you feel good when you're with them in that way. But I feel the dream itself was a sign of a change between September and February to escape whatever, or okay, so your person feels trapped or stuck in something they're trying to escape from. And that could be fear. Patricia, thank you for the donation. Patricia says, hi, feeling A's love, but silence is loud at times. So why is he silent at this time? Well, it's protection. It's divine protection. So what you've got to remember is, as not as, as painful as it can be being apart, sometimes it's much better. Because if they're in a negative energy or there's something stressful going on, you don't need that in your life, okay? And the angels know, God knows everything. So it's like God is protecting you. So the message is, trust the journey, have faith in the love, because everything is working out magically. So don't be surprised if you see rainbows, okay? So what else is he wanting you to know in the silence? He's been intuitively guided to you, okay? He needs your patience and light at this time. So there's a healing taking place. And the Temperance card is also a big sign about you having faith, which is what I'm picking up on, especially between now and the Sagittarius season as well. So something big could be happening around Christmas time. Yeah, Seven of Swords. So he definitely does not want to wear a mask around you or be sneaky or anything like that. And that's something he is releasing and healing. And I feel it's like past behaviour, he's healing that. He's definitely working on himself to come in right. You've got the sun, which is also connected with where we are in Leo season. So there is a happy outcome on the horizon here. And he could just be busy with work at this time as well. He could be focusing on work or money or like practical things to take his mind off things as well. Remember that with them, what they tend to do is they can focus on one thing and then another thing, whereas we can focus on 100 things at once. So they tend to, it's not that they're distracting themselves, but they're focusing on one thing at a time. And that can be very hard because you think, oh, they're thinking about me. Of course, they're always thinking about you, but they're able to put their energy just on that one thing they're doing. Whereas we're doing 10 things and 100 things at once. We're thinking about one thing and something else all at the same time. I hope that helps, okay? But there's a divine protection to it. Rob, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, Liz, what do I need to know for this Lionsgate portal? I felt this huge shift. Any message from Charlie Cat on the other side? So forgiveness coming through. So you may need to forgive yourself for his passing. If you feel like you were to blame in any way, or those feelings are coming up in you. I'm not saying you were to blame at all. You weren't. But you may have had feelings of that coming up. And I feel that's what he's saying to you. It's like he's saying, forgive yourself, Dad. You've done nothing wrong. So forgiveness, this is an opportunity to let go. And I feel that he had such a wonderful life with you, okay? I'm sending you a sign. So he's definitely speaking to you in some way, okay? Thank you for taking care of things. And I feel it's like he's saying to you, I'm so grateful for my life that I had with you. You have spiritual support, 999. So if you see it 999, that's also a sign from him that he's around you, okay? I'm watching over you day and night. So he's right by your side anyway. But he's saying there's nothing to forgive. You know that anyway. So I feel that he's grateful for the life that he had with you, and now it's time to release it in a way. Because I know you can never forget the memories and all that, but I feel forgiveness is the key. What else do you need to know for the Lionsgate? You've got there's a 9, so you've got first 9 there. 9 of Spears, don't give up, keep moving forward. And there's a breakthrough coming in around September time as well. They give me toothpaste, this could be to do with a decision. Anything else you need to know for the Lionsgate? You are a beautiful, amazing person. Recognise and remember your own worth. Okay, you are psychic and strong and loving. He would be a fool to let you go. Okay, this is connected with Avery. He would be a fool to let you go. You know that anyway. You're coming up as the Queen of Hearts for a reason. And you have a big heart. And this could also be you being that fast car. Think about what the car is that you resonate with. Okay, what car are you? Because he'd be a fool to let that go. Okay. Anything else you need to know with divine timing? You've got to have faith. You could be seeing 3s as well. Have faith, trust the process. You are loved and safe. Forgive everything and rise. I hope that helps. Okay, great to see you. And obviously I know that you're working and you're busy and you've got things going on. That's why you haven't been here. So I know you're not taking it personally when I've unmodded you, but obviously I just have to keep an eye on what's going on all the time. But obviously if you're around, if I'm doing more weekend streams, I know you're going to be here anyway. I hope that helps, okay? And I am thinking about, I don't know if it's going to happen yet, okay? But me and Laura have been talking about doing some kind of event next year in LA. Okay, so I may be in LA next year, but if I do, it'll be around October time. But again, I don't know yet, okay? We'll have to see. I know obviously you probably come to that, which would be exciting. So we got Madeline, thank you for the donation. Will P move forward? Someday I'll stop waiting. Well, stop waiting now. It's never about waiting. You shouldn't be waiting, looking at your clock. That's not healthy for one, but it doesn't move anything into place. I know what you're really saying. You're saying, is he going to come and be with me? Because if not, I'm going to move on. But it doesn't work that way. Okay, it's about surrendering, giving it to heaven. Okay, so what I'm feeling is, when you're saying someday I'll stop waiting, this could even be you recognizing you need to stop waiting. Because it's never about waiting, it's about living life, being in acceptance. Patience is about having faith in the process and knowing that what's meant for you will be for you regardless, okay? So will P move forward? Will P move forward? You've got the 8 of coins. I feel he's doing the work on himself at this time to move forward, and you're being guided to put the work in on you. They're giving me an itchy nose, and that's his intuition is guiding him to move forward. But I feel there's still lessons being learned where we currently are in August. So I feel that you can't kind of think, okay, he's got to move forward or else, because it doesn't work that way. You know that anyway. Yeah, I'm sure you do have other suitors. Okay, however, you are thinking of him. So even if you go out with someone else, it doesn't necessarily mean you're going to forget about him. Okay, this is the journey of the divine feminine. If you're seeing this as your special person, if you're thinking he's the one, I know we're meant to be together, you can't just think, right, I'm going to go on a date and that's it then. I'll forget about him because you were one. I've been on my twin flame journey for nearly 30 years and the feelings are still strong. Okay, and we keep coming back around to each other. So there'll always be a way made. So if you feel this time you're waiting and it's driving you mad because you can't force anyone to come forward, you can't make anything happen, then there's no reason why you can't go and date all these suitors. Just know that it doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to be the ones for you, especially if you've still got these feelings for P. But what I'm picking up on at this current time, P isn't ready to reach out or move forward because he's working on himself and he could be busy with his own situations, or he could be working on his job, his career. He's currently focused on that. So it doesn't mean he isn't thinking about you. It just means he's focused on other things in his life, the practical things. But he does see you as a long-term plan. So when he thinks about his future, he sees you in his future. And that could be possible marriage as well. But what I'm seeing is right now, he's focusing on his material stuff. And that could also be to provide a life in the future. But this doesn't mean you've got to sit around waiting for that potentially to happen. Let me just see what your guidance is, okay? So I feel he will move forward, just not at this particular moment. So your guidance is keep your thoughts positive and your vision for the future strong. Now, you probably also see a future with him. Okay, you are manifesting and you'll see 777 and plenty of signs. So you could also have lots of suitors because you are attractive. And you are attracting him because you're in that energy. But I feel that with him, it's not the right time. That's all. It doesn't mean there's anything wrong. It doesn't mean there's not feelings there. It just means it's not the right time. Is there a timing for him to move forward? You've got to believe first and have faith. So there's something shifting between November and February. Aquarius has hope for the future as well. Aquarius could be significant. But you could be seeing 1111 and 111. But I feel that him moving forward will probably be, because again, he's got free will and he's learning his lessons between November and February. So you've got to think, okay, well, am I going to date these other people, or am I going to work on my own self-love and self-care and enjoying life within my own life, or, you know, doing me? Because you don't need to be with a partner to feel content and validated. I'm not saying that's why you'd want one. You probably just think, I want to share my life with someone. But if you kind of feel like he is the one, then it's worth waiting for. But it's never about waiting. It's about trusting that when you're accepting and living your life and doing your own thing, God is working behind the scenes for you to bring things in. And if you're meant to be with this person, you will be, all paths lead home. I hope that helps, okay? Michelle, thank you for the donation. Any message for my DM Mohammed? So what does Mohammed want you to know today? What does he want you to know? I wish we could cuddle now. So we may be dreaming about that, thinking about cuddling you, how nice that would be, wishing you could do that together. He's saying, I feel your energy, we have a telepathic link. So he's perhaps sending you signs about cuddles. If you suddenly see a lot of people hugging or cuddling, Perhaps you're watching a film or a show and they're cuddling in bed or something, or on the sofa. That's a sign that he's telepathically sharing that with you. So you'll feel his energy, okay? So you're definitely connected in that way. And you got the magnet there. I'm so attracted to you, I can't resist our deep magnetic pull. So he's feeling drawn to you at this current time. So it's very likely the inner union is strong. However, the reason he's staying away is because he wants to level up for you. Forgive me, fear. So he's still working on himself. Anything else you need to know about Muhammad, timings, or anything else? Trust the universe, let go of fear, thoughts become things. Okay, so you may be seeing spiders, 222. You could be seeing 1616. Okay, you could be connecting with any combinations of these numbers. So you could look at the clock and it's 16 minutes past 2. Okay, but I feel you're being guided to trust the process at this time. And he's letting go of his fears to move forward as well. I hope that helps, okay? Eyesight baby, thank you for the donation. Hi Liz, any message from Leo today? So what energy is Leo in today? What energy is Leo in today? We are triggering too much pain between us and we need a time out. That's why you may be quiet, okay? He does love you. Now, when he's saying we're triggering too much pain between us, he doesn't necessarily mean he said anything nasty to you. It could just be that your wounds are coming up for healing. Because he's saying, don't be scared if I ghost you. I just need time. I'll always come back because I love you. So he does love you. So if you're doubting that, don't, okay? However, there is a lot of healing going on. So I do feel that the triggering is because there's wounds there. Okay, no contact. Yeah, so you're triggering. It's like I say, we need this time out because we're triggering too much pain. So you've got to heal the wounds. Okay, the childhood wounds. Let me see what they are. So what wounding are you healing at this time? Control. So your wounding is like you may be trying to want to move this forward or take control. It's a big one for the divine feminine to release. You know, because we have to release control, don't we, and have self-control instead. So we stop behaving like the masculine. You know, like we stop trying to force it forward or move it forward. So it says, let go and release your need to know how everything will unfold. Because maybe you're thinking, when are we going to be together? When's it going to happen? And you're releasing the need to do that, okay? What about his wounds? And this can also affect you. I mean, I can use the masculine deck for this, but well, first of all, there's a preparation because you have a mission together. So he's being prepared for you and he's drawn to your magnetic pull. So your light draws him in, keeps shining without fear. He is aligning with his higher self because his purpose is calling him to redirect his energy to you. Because he may be focusing on other stuff, whatever he's got going on. So he needs to redirect his energy to you. So let me just connect with this other deck here. So what wounds is he healing? Judgment. He's worried about what people think, okay? So he said, I'm working on letting go of judging myself and worrying about what other people think of me. This has been such a big thing in my life, and I know it has to start with me, not judging myself, and by having self-acceptance. I am fighting my way out of this toxic habit. So, and you don't need to be around his toxic habits either. But that's what's going on. You're learning to let go because you're saying as well, okay, I need to trust this because he's saying, don't be scared if I ghosted you or I'm quiet. I'll always come back to you. And that's what you're learning through self-control. I hope that helps, okay? We've got Eyesight Baby again. Thank you for the donation, honey. I'm just looking for your second message. Have you got another message, honey? Because I can't see it in the chat. Because I see you donated after with a sticker thing. Is there another question or is that it? I'm just pulling another card. You've got, he's dreaming of you as well. So that's an extra message. He's dreaming about you. He just feels stuck right now, okay? So even though he feels stuck where he is right now because he's still healing, he is dreaming about you. Okay, let me just pull you a dream message as well. Welcome everyone, by the way. Thank you for being here. I'm sorry if I seem distracted. I get on with the questions. I appreciate each and every one of you. These are steamy dreams he's having. Look at this. It got so steamy in my dream, I reached O. Okay, so there's definitely a lot of passion between the two of you that he's experiencing in these dreams. So, and I know the cards are backwards. I do apologise. It's not my thing. It's YouTube settings. So there's a lot of desire between the two of you. Kundalini rises. You're probably picking up on that too. I hope that helps, okay? We've got Mia, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, Liz, Crush's thoughts and feelings today, please. So how is he feeling today? How is he feeling today? Okay. Melissa, there's no need for time that out, mate. Okay. You don't need to time that person out. Why are you timing people out for saying things like that, okay? There's nothing there. Now, please don't time people out, okay, for doing nothing wrong, okay? Okay, so don't take this personally. It's only for the end of this stream, okay? Just because I can't have people timing anybody out for anything. It's not how I work on here. Okay, if people are putting, if anyone's being timed out there, do apologise. Please come back on the live, okay? That person's putting funny things in, but, you know, having a conversation with people. So there's no need to, yeah, I know it's an accident, but the thing is, it's like, you just got to watch your fingers, okay? So, anyway, we carry on with what I'm doing. So, hi Liz, crush thoughts and feelings today, please. This is for Mia, okay? So the message coming through for you, I'm listening to my intuition, we are meant to be. Okay, so this is what your crush is saying to you. Even though there's delays and things can go in the way, I know we're meant to be. My intuition is telling me that. Now you psychically know that because you have a psychic link to this person. Anyway, you feel telepathically connected with this person. Okay, but their intuition is telling them to communicate with you. Telling them you're meant to be, telling you, you know, that's what you're both telling each other, really. You know you're meant to be together. I couldn't be completely open and honest with you, so that's something he's definitely working on, okay? So he may feel like a painful energy around being vulnerable. So that's what he's currently working on, being able to be vulnerable. I'm defending you and us. They know about you and they're trying to cause problems. So there could be someone around the connection who's interfering or causing a problem. So you could be being protected at this time from outside influences. I keep imagining us together. So his intuition is telling you to be together. His intuition is telling you and him you belong together. But he's apologising if he hasn't yet been open and honest with you. He said, I couldn't do that. And that's because either he feels vulnerable or the circumstances weren't right, or maybe there was people in the way. But he is intuitively feeling that you're meant to be. I hope that helps, okay? Goldilocks, thank you for the donation. Happy Lionsgate, same to you. My colleague asked if I'd consider a management position in a particular country or town, hospital. What's the message around that? So, would you consider a management position? You've got trust. Okay, so if you feel that this is the right thing to do, then you've got to trust in that pull or that feeling. And I feel that your colleague trusts you. Okay, my colleague asked if I consider this position because they trust you in that position. And you're a very trustworthy person. So that's the message around this. I feel that you are a trusted person, and that's why they've suggested that to you. So they would put you in this, or you be in this position of trust because of the person you are. You are a person of high value and high integrity. Okay, what else do you need to know around that? You've got, you've got the 10 of Cups. I mean, it is in reverse because it may mean that there could be a delay around this until October. So maybe something moves forward around October with this. But it may be that perhaps you have to, there's some upheaval around home. Obviously, you're saying it's in a particular country, town, hospital. So it may affect where you live. Okay, so there could be a little bit of upheaval around where you live to actually move into this. Okay, or it could affect home in some way. But I don't see it as anything bad. It's like there could just be a little bit of upheaval. And this could be upheaval between now and October, or something could happen around October. But I feel that there would be like temporary, bit of temporary chaos, I suppose. Which is with anything, isn't it? If we go through some kind of change, there's always upheaval. You've got a decision to make. So this could be, perhaps you've got some thinking time now. You may have to make the decision by September, or you could make this decision in September. Okay, so something could happen around September, and then October, there could be a shift here. So I feel this is something that you're being asked to consider now. That's the message. Anything else they want you to know? Let's bring Archangel Raphael in. Anything else you need to know about this? With it being a hospital, okay? So you've got to do more research. So you just may need to learn a bit more about the position. Do your own research about it, or do more research. Perhaps go there and experience the place a little bit, and think, is this something that would be right for me? It says, dear God and Archangel Raphael, thank you for clearly and gently leading me to the information I need to know for my well-being. Please give me the courage to be assertive as I take charge of my healthcare needs. So do what you need to do to get the answers you need in this situation. I hope that helps, okay? We got Brittany, thank you for the donation, honey. Good morning, Liz. What's currently going on in my journey right now? It's been on my mind quite a bit lately. Sometimes I wonder if it's just me, and that's normal to think, is it just me? It isn't, okay? So what's going on, okay? What does he want you to know? He's saying you are the yin to my yang. We are truly a perfect match. Now, I know this is a bit strange, but you may see signs in the show Perfect Match. I'm watching that at the moment, actually. Okay, you could get some signs in that, okay? But he's saying, you're my perfect match, the yin to my yang, which means that's like a twin flame journey. It's like you're absolutely right for each other. And it could also be that you're experiencing some of the things he's feeling too, with it being the yin and the yang. So you could be experiencing his doubt as well about this love. Like, am I imagining this? Am I making this up? So you could be going through a lot of mirroring at this time. What else do you need to know? So you got the Six of Spears in reverse. So this is like when you're not feeling confident. Okay, because maybe you feel like something's ended or changed, and you're wondering what's happening. So you've got to find that confidence. And I feel he is also feeling like his confidence is being knocked, because he could have people around him who haven't got his best interests at heart. So regarding him, he could have people around him who are like traitors. And what I mean by that is they can act like they're all up his behind, and they've got his best interests at heart, but really they're like gossiping behind his back, or they haven't, they're jealous in some way. And obviously he's in that kind of industry, isn't he, that he could have a lot of people around him that aren't real people, people who are pretenders. That's the message there, pretenders. And that could also knock his confidence. This could be things he sees on social media as well. So he could very much get affected by things like social media, even if he acts like he doesn't. So strange for that to come through. So there could be something kicking off on social media. So what's your guidance at this time? You are coming back together, regardless of how it seems. You will see him soon. Separation is preparation. He's missing you too. You're working on loving yourself more at this time. Now, you've got the number 33, which is a master number. It's a masculine number as well. We may also be seeing 333. So look out for those 33. So say you look at the clock and it's 3:33 or 2:33 or 5:33. That's a reminder that you're coming back together, to trust in the love, that you're going through a preparation at this current time, and you're being guided to love yourself more, which you are doing. So anything else you need to know? You've been seen, well, there you go. But I feel you may also see 33. So what you're being guided to do here is get more information by asking your angels for help. Well, that's what you're doing. You're having a reading, and that leads to success. So you're being reminded that you're on the right track and you are safe and everything is working out. Okay, this could also be about when you ask for a sign. So you ask for a sign to get more information, or perhaps you want a specific sign about something you're asking about. You ask for it and then you receive it with success. So I feel that all the answers are there. You just need to either go within, ask the angels, or connect with your higher self in some way through a reading or something else you watch. I hope that helps, okay? Mia, thank you for the donation. Reading for love and career for August and September. So what's the message for love and career for August? What do you need to know for August, okay? What do you need to know for August? And what do you need to know for September? What do you need to know for September? Okay, so there could be a new direction coming up in September that leads to romance, okay? We got within the next few weeks, we move into September anyway. August, you've got communicate clearly. Now, this could be there's an opportunity for communication coming in, okay? And for this to happen, you perhaps need to communicate to your angels about what you want. Because communicating clearly isn't just about to another person. It can be about talking to the universe about what you desire. And you can do that through written word, like putting things on your vision board, writing down, journaling, or speaking directly through prayer. It may also be that in career you need to speak your truth about something that's going to bring in a new direction. But there is romance there as well. They give me fear. So I feel August is more about you releasing any fears, communicating what you want to the universe, and then allowing things to manifest within the next few weeks, where you perhaps choose a new direction as well. And this could be you just relax about the whole process with your person and allow this romance to come in naturally. Or you could even meet someone new. Okay, the world is your oyster, really. Anything can happen. A new direction could also be a new career coming in or a new pathway at work. So I feel the message I've really got coming through is allow the journey to unfold naturally. Okay, and then all the doors will open, okay? What else do you need to know? I'll get a specific card around love, okay, and a specific card around career. Just moving into, in general. So in love, there's delays. So you have to allow those delays to happen because the delay creates the way. And during the delay, there is illumination and understanding taking place. In career, you've got the Queen of Spears, which means you are talented and wise and strong and confident. And you've got all the skills and resources in you to get what you want. So really, the Queen of Spears is about believing in yourself. When you believe in yourself, you can do anything. And there's a breakthrough coming in September. This could be a breakthrough in communication as well, with that Communicate Clearly card coming in. A breakthrough. This could be when things move forward in love to move things in more of a romantic sense, in more romantic direction in September. So it could be September when you get your communication. I hope that helps, okay? And Wish right now, thank you for the donation. DM's feeling. So how is he feeling about you? How is your DM feeling about you at this time? I have intimate thoughts of you, sexy desires, sexy pull to you. I want the best for you and for you to be happy. So the thing is, this is the thing, even though he's got this drive and this urge to be with you physically, and he really has, it takes over sometimes, he wants what's best for you. So he doesn't want to just come in and like jump your bones, because he doesn't want to have to go back and deal with his situation then. And I feel like he wants to be free to pursue you, which is good, because it shows he cares about you. But even though that desire is there, he's trying to do the right thing by everyone involved, including himself. So the desire is there. So what's manifesting or what's happening is this pull, this kundalini rising between the two of you. So what's going on with his girlfriend? So, she may be actually spending time by herself, or he could be doing that too. So, you've got the King of Spears. So I feel that what I'm picking up on here is, I'm going to bring a karmic card in as well. I feel they're both spending time doing their own thing. And the thing is, even if they are spending time together, because there is happiness in the Ace of Cups there, so they may be spending time together as well. But it's like they're seeing things from their own perspectives, or they're doing their own things. And the Nine of Coins and the King of Spears don't really go well together either. They're not like counterparts. So I'm not really feeling that they're feeling it. There's a change coming in. So it may be that they're just kind of going through the motions right now, and then a big change comes in around Scorpio season. Okay, so transformation, going through a big change, feeling loss, grief, emotional pain, physical pain, change is inevitable. So we could be going through some kind of ascension as well. And I'm picking up here, this message is more, even if it looks happy on the outside, like they're having fun or they're happy together, there is a lot of kind of, not separation as in physical separation, but there is a lot of physical distance between them, because I feel they're looking at things in different ways. So for example, say they go to a party, he may be seeing it one way, she's seeing it another way. Okay, so they're on different wavelengths, if that makes sense. That's what I'm picking up on. And there is a change coming into that connection. And that's why he's saying to you, I want you to be happy. I don't want you to be miserable. Because I don't feel he's sitting around doing nothing. I feel he is going out and doing things and living his life. And you've got to do that too. In your own way, whatever that means for you, okay? So what's he manifesting on the 8-8? What's he manifesting on the 8-8? To remain positive, positive thoughts, positive thinking. And I feel he wants you to remain positive as well. So he's hoping everyone is happy. Happiness, really. especially with the Sun card coming out. I hope that helps. Margarita, thank you for the donation. How do you see my connection with A? Is it reliable? Is your connection with A reliable? We've got the Chariot and you've got the Knight of Swords in reverse. So I feel it could be reliable if you give it time. Okay, stable. There is movement here, but I feel that rather than like acting on impulse, he's taking time to work out what's going on. So I feel that if you give this time, it will be stable, or it could be stable. So but there's a lot of movement here as well. So maybe you don't know where you stand. Okay, don't give up on this. Meditate for the answers. And really, instead of thinking, okay, will he be reliable or will this be reliable? Think, how do I feel about this person? Do I feel stable in this right now, in this moment? And if the answer is no, then ask yourself why and what needs to change. Because with the Chariot there's a lot of movement. This could be travel as well. So there could be travel involved in your connection. And the Knight of Swords is also a message about things happening quickly. But I feel it maybe he slowed down, or maybe he come in quickly and he was pursuing you and then he pulled back. Or it kind of feels like and it's weird this is coming through. But I heard this saying last night and I looked it up and they're giving it me now. Maybe this is why I needed to understand that saying. It's like a new saying. They have all these new sayings. Fever journey. Fever dream. That was it. Fever dream. May feel like a fever dream. And I was like, what does that mean? Someone said it in Perfect Match that I'm watching. And I had to Google it. And it means when everything's up in the air and it feels like a dream and it's making you feel all these different ways. And you may feel that way right now. That's why you're saying, is this person reliable? Is this stable? And I feel if you give it time, it will move into that. But you may at this current time feel like you just don't know where you stand or things are up in the air. I hope that helps, okay? This person could be connected with Cancer in some way. So I don't know, air, water, but I feel that this person's perhaps come on, it's like they're giving me the energy, what they're showing me is someone coming on hot and heavy and then pulling back, and you're like, what's going on? I hope that helps. Next question, we're doing this for Tara. Thank you for the donation. Tara says, coming next in 88 portal, DM messages, he watching me. So trust in what you're feeling. If you feel he is watching, you've got to trust in that feeling, okay? That's your intuition talking to you. So his biggest fear is that you'll abandon him. So that's what he's currently going through. He's going through wounds that he needs to heal. Okay, I don't want you to abandon me. So if he's watching you but not really doing anything else, then that's a reason why. He feels like he knows you very well, or you know him well. He feels like you see straight through him. He feels like you can read his mind, and that freaks him out as well. He feels exposed and vulnerable, and that makes him go into his abandonment wound. It's like he's in a child coming out. So, and I feel the unlikely card is, if you're asking, I don't feel it's unlikely he's watching you, because I feel he is watching you, but it's perhaps unlikely he's going to move forward with the 8-8 if that's what you're thinking. Is he going to take action? He may take a bit more time, okay, because he's got this abandonment wound. So what else do you need to know? You're welcome, Patricia. Thank you for being here. Yeah, he's gathering his thoughts at this time. So there's a lot of passion there, which you're probably picking up on. And he does want to come in. I just feel he's thinking at this time. He may be holding his spear. So I do feel there's a lot of desire there. But there's this wound that's kind of keeping him stuck. So this wound that you'll abandon him. So he's at crossroads. He's feeling conflicted and defensive as well. And this isn't nothing to do with you. This is his own wounds. Okay, this is what you trigger in him, because he feels like you're this amazing person who could just get anybody. And he's like, what if I'm not enough for you? What if you're with me and then you don't want me anymore? It's fear, it's abandonment wound. Can be connected with many things, okay? But mainly childhood wounding as well. And that's why he's conflicted and defensive, because I feel he wants you and he wants to come towards you. He's just holding himself back because he's doing a lot of thinking and fantasizing instead. So it's unlikely to happen either the way you think it will or on this day today. Because you may be thinking, is he going to reach out to me? And it's unlikely at this moment. But I feel it's not unlikely he's watching you, because I feel he is watching you. And he could be doing things watching you as well. So we just get a message for the Lionsgate, okay? What do you need to know? What's coming in next with the 8-8? Success. So whatever's going on, there's success coming into your life. So this could be career success, financial success, or even success in this situation. Once you recognise everything is happening for a reason, you let go of the fear. I hope that helps, okay? We've got Wish right now. Thank you for the donation. Hotel job message. So what's the hotel job message? Let's use this deck today. Hotel job message. You've got to wait. And that could be wait for an answer or wait for something to change or shift. What do you need to wait for? Maybe you're waiting for something. 9 of Spears, okay? You may be waiting for a breakthrough. September could be significant. So if you're thinking, right, okay, because when I pick up on these messages, it's constantly about maybe a change coming into this hotel job, but you perhaps thinking, no, I need to wait for something. And it may be you need to wait for a breakthrough or you need to wait for something to happen in September. Okay, so it's like the angels say, wait, don't give up. There's something shifting in September with this. So I feel you'll know what to do more. I mean, it's like every day, there's nothing wrong with asking, but every day you ask the same question. And it's like the angels saying, what do you think is going on in your hotel job? Okay, what do you think you need to do? Okay, sometimes asking questions, getting the messages coming through, is it confusing to you? Okay, so maybe just need to wait to weigh things up a little bit and the answer will come in around that in September, okay? So maybe rather than asking about that job again, maybe wait a little bit before you ask again. So I'm only giving you what's coming through. You can ask me about anything you want. Okay, but maybe that's something you need to go within for instead, okay? A message regarding your business. You're saying, what is my growth or where is my growth? I don't feel it. I feel it's with your business. I've always felt it's with your business. Okay? But it's like there's some reason you're still waiting in that situation. And this could be fear, it could be fear of change. So what about the business? You've got to trust in your business. Maybe that's the problem. You don't trust in it enough or you don't trust in yourself enough and that's causing a big delay. What about your business, okay? You've got Knight of Swords. So something's going to turn around quickly in that situation. Probably when you let go and stop worrying about it, okay? DP sales message. Big happy changes coming in there, but that doesn't necessarily mean that's where your growth is. Because you grow in many ways, not just through money and success. You grow through spiritual growth. So what do you need to know about your DP sales? King of Spears and the Knight of Coins. Eventual positive outcome with that. Big happy changes. So I feel there's more growth with your business. Okay, and that could be soul growth. It doesn't necessarily mean it's financial growth, does it? It could be. Okay, but that's where your focus is. I mean, it keeps coming through about focusing on that. Big happy changes with the DP sale messages. So at this current moment, that the most potent energy is around the DP sale message. So I hope it helps, okay? I'm sorry if it's like always seems like the same thing or conflicting messages, but can only give you what comes through, The rest is really for you to sit with and decipher. Nat, thank you for the donation. What's David feeling towards me? We're in no contact, okay? So what is he feeling towards you today? Wow, okay, flying out. So first message is, I can't keep my feelings in anymore, I need you now. Okay, so he wants you. So you're probably feeling urgent today. You're probably feeling this sense of urgency that he is wanting to reach out or do something. And he feels like a volcano that's ready to explode. He's repressing things and he's saying, I can't do that anymore. I need you now. You could even hear that song by Lady Antebellum, I need you now. I worry about you, which sometimes causes me to start overthinking and panicking. I want you to be safe and sound. Okay, so he could also be wondering what you're doing. And then he goes in his head about it. Are you with anyone else? Who are you with? And he starts panicking. I'm getting in touch with my spiritual side. So he's definitely connecting with you on a very strong level here, very deep level. I mean, maybe you've been going through something physically and he's been picking up on that, just like you pick up on things. Okay, so, and he said, I'm getting in touch with that. And that's why he's saying, I want you to be safe and sound. So if you know you've experienced something physically, so say, for example, you've had a headache. He's had that headache and he's thinking, are you okay? Or if you've had like palpitations or you felt sick, or he could be thinking the same things. So he's definitely in touch with your energy right now. So what else is going on? You've got rebirth and a release. So what do you need to release? What does he need to release to have a new beginning? That's what's being worked on. So there's a rebirth and a release and a rebirth coming in. They give me a block there. So something's coming back to life. They give me that song, Back to Life. Who sings that one? Okay, is it soul to soul? Or no, it's probably not. Back to life, that one. Ashwini, thank you for the donation. 3D message from my friend from her DM. So what does your friend's masculine want to say? Essie's masculine want to say. What you want, I want too. I'm manifesting my way back to you. So there's definitely magician energy in his energy. Okay? You don't have to change anything for me. In my eyes, you're absolutely perfect. So I definitely feel that that's how he sees you, as his perfect match, that you're perfect for him in every way. So you don't need to change or be like anybody else. You're on the same page as well. So I feel it's like, and he wants to give you the world. So I feel it's like he's saying, I'm getting my energy to change. What you want, I want too. So you both have the same vision of the future. 10 of coins. So I feel like when he sees a future with you, he sees the whole package. It's like he's saying to you, you don't have to change anything, because in my eyes, you're the total package. And that's what the 10 of coins is. You know, it's like everything you want, the whole package, really. It's like having a wonderful life together with all the trimmings. It's like the turkey dinner with all the trimmings. That's how he sees you. Okay, what else does he want you to know? What else does he want you to know? He's saying, I'm going through major stress, struggle and upheaval. It's all part of the process to lead me to you. So he could be going through a tower in his own life right now, but that's moving things forward. I hope that helps, okay? I'm just seeing where I am. I'm going to say no more donations now, please, so I can catch up, okay? Because I don't know how behind I am. So after Mercedes, no more donations, okay? So we've got, so I've just done Ashwini's friend there. So we've got Roblox Girl. There we go. Roblox Girl, thank you for being here. Roblox Girl lover. Hi Liz, message from Jude, thanks. And what the next full moon being in for me, thanks. So what's the next full moon bringing in for you? And that's always the 29th or 26th or something. Communicate clearly. So this could be an opportunity to have a conversation, a clear conversation, an open and honest conversation. So communication is coming in with this next full moon. Okay, so if that's what you're waiting on, it's on the way, okay? What else is coming in with the next full moon? You've got, you're coming back together. You'll see them soon. There's somebody you're connecting with, whether this is Jude or someone else. But the person who's on your mind in a love capacity, okay, you're coming back together with that person, possibly around the full moon, okay? So as you're picking up on their energy, especially at night. So you're picking up on what they're perhaps feeling, thinking, worrying about, stressing over, or even physical things. If you're stressed or struggling to sleep, do a meditation before bed or cleanse your chakras. Pray and call on Archangel Honiel for peace. So I want to bring in a message from Archangel Honiel. So what does Archangel Honiel want you to know? The angel of peace, okay? Feels clear. I feel you've just got to breathe and relax your energy. So breath work. Says you're more attractive and approachable to others when you are at peace. Okay, think of how graceful a swan seems when it's gliding along the lake. When a swan is flapping around on the ground, it's more angelic. You know, it's less angelic. You think about a swan flapping around, it can be a bit scary. So aim to be like the swan on the water, graceful and calm. That puts you into your own power. So if you're worried about communication or you're worried about anything, don't, because you will communicate clearly. Okay, so what does Jude want you to know? It's a message from Jude. So Jude wants to be loyal to you and wants to level up for you. And that's what they're currently working on or thinking about. And this could be why there's blocks in communication. Whomever Jude is, if Jude is your person, they definitely want to level up for you. Their aim is to be leveled up enough to give you a commitment or be loyal to you. Okay, and that may be what they intend to communicate to you. Okay, I've got someone around you bringing guidance in as well. So you may have someone on the other side communicating with you. Okay, and this could be like a family member who's passed over, saying to you that they want to level up for you. Okay, saying to you that you are worthy of someone leveling up for you. So I definitely feel there's something big going on, okay, that is possibly coming in the next 2 months or between now and February. And I'm seeing commitment here when I'm connecting with this as well. So commitment is coming in. They show me a ring in my mind, okay? I hope that helps. We got Jamie, thank you for the donation. Janie says, message from Wes and my angels on the Lionsgate. So what's going on with Wes? How is Wes feeling? I'm just indecisive about the next steps I need to take. I'm trying to figure things out because you're the only one I want. You're out of this world. So in his eyes, you're out of his world. Maybe even feels like you're out of his league. Because again, they're saying out of his world. Okay, you're out of this world, which means he sees you as amazing. But he sees you as out of his world. So he doesn't want that, does he? He wants you in his world. He wants to pull you into his world. So he's trying to work that out at this current time. Okay, I need to work this out. I need to figure out the next steps I need to take. And that's currently creating a block. What else, okay? What else? You've got compromise. So I feel you're going to sit down and talk it all out. Now, Libra season could be significant with this. But I feel you're going to have a balanced conversation. So I definitely feel the Lionsgate is opening the door. And I feel it's more about the eclipse than anything else. The eclipse is more potent for turning things around. Okay, so it's opening a door for that reconciliation you've been waiting for. Let's get one more card. Anything else you need to know with the Lionsgate? You've got text message. There you go. So there's going to be some kind of communication coming in. So the Lionsgate is opening the door for communication. I hope that helps, okay? No more donations, please, guys. Mods, just if you can pop that in the chat for me. Just so you know, because I don't know how many people I've got. So... oh, no worries, honey, whatever's going on there in the chat there. We've got user 1515. Who is that? Because it's saying it's just got your user number on there. So who is that? Just so I know. Okay, because sometimes it comes up that way. It's like YouTube settings. It's Samantha there. I don't know why it's coming up like that, honey. So that's good to know. So if I see it now, I've changed. Oh, okay. 1515. I love that number. Okay, so now I know it's you. That's fine. Now I know it's you. So it's Sam in the house there. So Ashwini, thank you for the donation. 3D message from him. So what energy is he in today? What energy is he in today? What energy? I'm all caught up in my monkey mind right now because you've left footprints all over my heart. I could never forget you. So he's thinking about you today. Caught up in his monkey mind. So his mind's playing tricks on him as well today. Who are you with? What are you doing? You know, so he may be worried about you. I'm not saying misbehaving. You know, because I feel there's a lot of sexy energy there as well. So he's thinking about you in a sexy way. He's thinking about misbehaving. He may be worried about you being with someone else. But what they're telling me is he's thinking about misbehaving. So in other words, today, he's thinking about what he, like, you know, like, it doesn't matter about the consequences. I'm going to come in. Now, I'm not saying he's going to do that because he may be listening to music and thinking about you and he's trying to protect his peace. So I don't feel he would actually perhaps do that. But in his mind, he's thinking, what would happen if I did? So it's really like he's thinking about, if he was going to have an affair with you, today would be the day. Put it that way. But I don't feel he would do that because he's protecting his peace and he's trying to protect your peace. But I feel his mind is putting him into all kinds of scenarios today. Like just kind of rocking up at your door and, you know, having a little bit of, you know, fun with you in that way. That doesn't mean he just wants fun with you. I just feel that that's what I'm picking up on. Because he's thinking about you today. So I feel there's a lot of desire there today, which you may be picking up on physically, okay? Anything else? Yeah, he needs your patience and light at this time. Send him healing energy today because his mind's all over the place today. What else is going on? You've got light code integration, mutual effort. He wants to come in mutually. He wants to give equally. And that's what's been integrated. So I am definitely feeling that this is a big sign of change in him because when I've picked up on his energy before, it's never been that potent for doing something. But it's like I feel his desire is overwhelming him. He's very frustrated at this current time. I don't feel like anything like that's going on with his wife before you say. So let me just bring in a karmic card. What's going on with his karmic situation? It's this one. The Hermit, yeah, he's isolating, reflecting, he's quiet. That's what this card is here. Could be listening to music, okay? Going with him for the answers. He's going through a dark night of the soul. So he'll always choose you, he'll always come back to you, or pass lead home. But I don't need to give you that message. It's more, he's spending time by himself today, thinking. I hope that helps, okay? We've got Kasia, thank you for the donation. Will I get justice regarding my inheritance in 2026? Just bear with me. I want to find Archangel Jeremiah's cards. Here we are. Let's get you a message from the universe as well. Where's the other deck? There it is. Okay, and not that one. There it is. Got all these. At least sort these drawers out again. Okay, so first of all, what's the message for you regarding your inheritance, Archangel Jeremiah? What's the message? If a person criticizes you, they are projecting onto you their own fears, insecurities, and shortcomings. Rise above it and say, just like Jesus did, Father, forgive them, they do not know what they are doing. So if there's people connected with this, you've got to rise above the situation. So, for example, if there's triggers or people around triggering you, you're just saying, will I get justice? You also wrote it in capital letters. So there could be a lot of stress around this. Just affirm and say, Father, forgive them. They don't know what they're doing. Especially if people are trying to take something from you that you feel is yours, okay? Because God sees all. This is your guidance, remember, first. The message is, trust yourself more. So you've got to believe in you, okay? So know that you are in the right place at the right time, and opportunities will present themselves to you when they are meant to. All in divine timing. Get excited about the future instead of fearing it. So I feel when the time is right, you're going to get justice. But it's not about, it depends what you see as justice. Do you see justice as receiving your inheritance or getting something over someone? Like getting something across to someone. So you've got, if something deep within you tells you something is not quite right, trust it. If you're unhappy in your life, change something. It's entirely up to you. Stop making excuses. You're in control of your own life. So maybe you need to stop waiting for something to happen and start trusting instead that everything there is happening right now is happening the way it's meant to for your highest good. Okay? And the angels are in charge of that too. Well, God's in charge. The angels aren't in charge. God's in charge of that. The angels work for God, obviously. So, will you get justice? So I feel the answer is yes, but in time. You need to give it more time. Postman's here, so he's delivering something. So you've got the Four of Coins and the Ace of Swords. There could be a breakthrough in September. You've got that, looks very courty, don't you think? And I'm seeing balance there. I feel if you surrender and let go, you're going to get your justice. There could be some kind of breakthrough with this in September. But I feel the message is forgive everything and rise and let go, and then things will move forward. I hope that helps, okay? Janie, thank you for the donation. Great to see you. Good to see you too, honey. What good things are coming my way? How can I serve? What good things are coming your way? Well, you're ready for whatever it is. Okay? And you can, that's how you can serve. You can say, I'm ready. I'm ready, God. I'm ready, universe. What have you got for me today? I'm ready. I'm ready for it. So you just affirm to the universe that you're ready for whatever it is you need to be doing or you can be doing. You've got incoming miracles. You may be seeing 1414. You may be seeing ladybugs, bees as well, divine intervention. So the angels are helping you with whatever it is you're asking for. There's incoming miracles coming into your life. Just say, I'm ready. I'm ready for the miracles. I'm ready for the blessings. I'm ready. Whatever it is, God, send it to me. I'm ready, okay? How can you serve? How can you serve? You've got your parents coming through, so there may be something going on with your parents. You can serve them. Perhaps spend more time with them, talk to them. If they're up there, connect with them. But if they're still here on earth, then obviously perhaps be there for them. Maybe they are missing you at this time. And you are profoundly clairvoyant. So pay attention to what you're being shown through your mind's eye, your clairvoyant eye, your third eye. Be aware of what you're seeing around you as well. So it says, trust what you see in your mind's eye as well as with your physical sight. For your spiritual vision helps you with healthy things, healing, teaching, and guidance. And the divine truth is your parents eternally love you to the best of their ability. The angels are helping you heal from any pain associated with your mother or father. So you could have mother or father wounds. They give me the name Martha. Don't know why, Martha. Don't know if Martha's connected up there or the name Martha's coming through. Okay, but I feel that this is about you healing your own wounds as well. And this could be about things that happened when you were a child or anything you need to release to be free. But you may want to spend more time with your parents or ask how that resonates with you. I hope that helps, okay? No more donations, please, guys, so I can catch up again. So, Ash, really thank you for using Milestone. What is this portal manifesting in our connection? Did I successfully overcome the tea yesterday night trigger? Am I progressing spiritually on this path? So what's the portal manifesting in your connection? Kundalini, passion, desire, longing for each other. That's what it's manifesting. Okay, because he said his monkey mind about you today. So did you overcome the tea yesterday in the trigger? Well, you know yourself. Are you still triggered? Do you feel at peace? You're going to overcome something or progress spiritually within the next few months. So you're going to see, I feel the message here is that you're going to notice your own growth over the next few months. You're going to see over the next few months just how much you have grown. And you're going to see progress in your connection over the next few months as well, because you're releasing things, because you're surrendering, because you're trusting the process. So I don't feel you're over specific things. I feel you're still working on that. So relax and breathe. And this may be what you need to do. August is giving you strength. Look at this. So you're gaining strength in August, and so is he. But you're gaining clarity and power. So relax and breathe. Things are shifting soon. So I feel you've got to relax more, breathe more, trust the process more, have faith more, and then you're going to see results. I hope that helps, okay? Just moving the chat up. We got Janie says, message from S, N, and D. Okay, so I take it these are love people. Okay, so nice to have a choice. Okay, so you got S. What's the message from S? What's the message from S at this time? What's the message from N? And what's the message from D? What's the message from D? Okay, so S is coming through as the King of Coins, but it's in reverse. Now, it didn't come through as a reverse. It reversed as I put the card down. So I feel what he's saying to you is he's still working on certain things to level up. Now, he could also be working on money, business. This person could be very strong and independent with business or work, or, you know, they could have a good job, for example. They could be self-employed or be a boss in some way, or they're bossing up. So I feel that's really the message. S is bossing up at this time. And maybe he's thinking about what he could provide for you or give to you. And maybe doesn't feel ready in that way at this current time. So he may still be working on a goal or a dream or a specific career thing he's doing, or more money. So I feel S is working on stability, okay? Well, then we've got the Seven of Spears. So N could be defensive. So N could also have wounds around feeling criticised or judged. So he may come across a bit defensive. Maybe he's worried about what people think. Or so there could be a little bit of a negative vibe around him, where just be aware that he may take things personally. So he could like lash out for like, or he may feel like you're lashing out. It maybe he feels like other people are lashing out when they aren't. So I feel like he may take things to heart when it's not meant that way. So for example, if you said to him, you know, you drove wrong, or, you know, I'll try and think of something, but say if you went, oh, we've gone down the wrong way, you know, it's not that way, it's this way, he may take that really personally and feel like it's an attack on his, you know, the person he is. So I feel he could be defensive, okay? So just be aware of that trait, okay? And then you've got a message from D, Five of Cups. So I feel he misses you when you're not together, he's feeling lonely. He could be also in like a negative energy. So I'm not saying there's anything wrong with these three people, but this is the energy they're in today. This is what I'm picking up on today. So Five of Cups is like he perhaps feels lonely or alone. Maybe he's gone through a loss in his life and that's affected him. Or this could be the person you're actually thinking about right now. So D could be the one that's on your mind at this moment, the one you're actually wanting to contact you or wanting to do something with. Because when I'm picking up on the energy, it's like the more emotion is around D. It's like I feel that S is more in his head, working through things to do with money and career. N is just feeling a bit defensive about things, so he may just be very self-absorbed at this time. And D is the one where I feel the pull is. So I feel there's emotion there. So you could both be missing each other, thinking about each other. That's what I'm picking up on. I hope that helps, okay? Sometimes to me the messages make no sense, so I hope they make sense to you. We've got Dylan, thank you for the donation. Let's find your question. Where's Dylan's question? There you are. I've been talking to a girl that I work with. I sent her a good morning text this morning. Instead of how I usually send it, I added extra I's to end of her shortened name. What will she think? Extra I's. I'm not quite sure what that means, honey, because obviously I'm 50 and I'm like not into technology and stuff. So I'm not quite sure what you mean, but I'll see how she feels about you for sure. So what you're really saying is you've done something different. How does she feel about that? Okay. Extended her name. Okay, extended her name. So is that kind of like you making her feel like she's more important? Is that what you mean? Like she matters? That you're is that your way of saying to her, hey, you're important to me, you matter to me? Is that what that means then, from a technical point of view? Okay, yeah, okay, thanks, Sam. So you've shown her then that you're interested in a way by doing that, okay? So she's saying, I want to give you the world. So she feels like you saying that to her, it's made her feel good. Put it that way, it's made her feel good. But it's like perhaps you feel like you've said to her through doing that, hey, I want to give you the world. So I feel that you've made her feel special. Even if she hasn't come back with anything, or even if, she isn't showing up yet, it's like you've made her feel special. That's what I'm picking up on there, which I feel is what you intended to do, okay? And she's wondering how she can contact you. How can I contact you? Okay, now maybe she's also thinking about things that have happened, because you're saying after all this time and after everything I've done. Now this could even be about other things she's got going on. It's not necessarily about you, but I'm picking up on she's thinking how to respond back. She may have already done that, but I'm picking up on like she perhaps wants to, because I feel she also wants to give you the world, but she may be a bit afraid of what she's feeling, okay? So how is she feeling? Well, you're not together, so she's perhaps wanting you to come out of physical separation. Now, what I mean by this is that you're in one place messaging her, and she's in another place messaging you. So I feel it's about bridging that gap. So I feel this is about spending time together. So you're saying, I've been talking to a girl that I work with. I sent her a good morning text. So this could be about making it into more than it is. Bridging that physical gap. And actually spending time together. But you're saying I work with her. So maybe it hasn't progressed yet into anything more romantic, but that's what you want. You're trying to make her see that she's important to you, that she's special to you. And I feel she has seen that. Now she's wondering how she can contact you back. And I feel she doesn't want this physical separation either. So I feel what I'm picking up on is you both want the same things, but you may not be communicating that to each other. It's like I feel you both want to perhaps go on a date or do something, but you're not communicating that to each other. It's like you're both beating around the bush, and that's what you both do want. Okay? So is there anything else you need to know about this situation? So I do feel she's kind of gone into her heart about this. Things are currently on pause between you. So this is like that limbo that I'm talking about. Okay, but there's a lot of desire there. So if you're wondering if she fancies you, or she gets hot and bothered when she thinks about being with you, she does. And I do feel she's actually thought about the future. Maybe you've also thought about the future. Oh, this person could be marriage material, but you're not together. Okay, I'm so heartbroken without you by my side. This pain is torture. So I'm picking up on the separation. So I feel it's like all well and good having these feelings for each other, but someone's got to take action. And I feel she's wondering how she can perhaps contact you or move things forward. And it may be your job to move things forward. So I feel you need to sit with just obviously take it one step at a time and see what happens. Okay, that's the message. I hope that helps, okay? Okay, we've got Raluca. Thank you for the donation, honey. We've got Raluca says, hi Liz, a message for the Lionsgate, please, for me, my twin, and the connection. So what do you need to know? Opportunity coming in. So opportunity is going to knock on your door. So a golden opportunity is ahead. And again, this won't be when you're expecting it. It's going to take, that's what the 8-8 is manifesting for you. So what else do you need to know? You don't have to change anything for me. In my eyes, you're absolutely perfect. You're the ruler of my heart. My heart is loyal to you. Isn't that beautiful? So he's saying, you rule my heart. You're everything to me. I'm feeling King of Wands with this passion. because obviously you also rule as, you know, down there as well. It's like you're the one he wants. But he's saying you don't have to change. You don't have to do anything differently than you are doing. So it's reminding you of that. They give me fear. Oh, there's a lot of fear is releasing. Let me just see what else he's going through. But there's an opportunity coming up. Come back in. Let me get a clearer card. There we go. Yeah, Page of Wands. He wants to come in with some good news. So I feel what he wants to do is actually give you some good news. And he's saying for a change. So he may feel like he brings bad news to your door. He may feel even like he's a bit of a burden. He knows you're the one. He knows that he can make changes. There's a new project on the horizon for him here. So I feel he's working on something in his mind that he wants to put into place in the physical world. Now, this could be career related, or it could be about being with you significantly, or specifically, should I say. What else does he want you to know? He will choose you. And maybe that's what you're asking. Is he going to choose me? Yes, he will. Why? Because he's going to choose himself. I feel he feels like he brings bad news to you sometimes. I don't feel you care about that, but look, they are coming back. You are coming back together. You'll see him soon. So there's an opportunity to see him coming in. Okay, let me just see what's going on in his situation. What's going on is because he's got a karmic partner, hasn't he? I think you've told me that before. You know the angels take it out of my head. So yeah, he's wearing a mask regardless of what every situation is. Lies are being told, masks are being worn. There's deceit there. There's no trust there. And he doesn't want to be in that energy anymore. That's where all the problems are coming from. You know, he feels, yeah, he's married. So he feels, you know, he feels trapped, doesn't he? That's his big problem. Like there's no way out, but there is. He's spending more time working because he doesn't want to spend time with her. And that may be what's making him ill. I mean, he could be overworking, he could be doing way too many things, okay? Anything else? Let's bring his dark struggle in. I was going to say struggle. His dark struggle. His dark struggle. I haven't replied because I don't know how to. I have no idea why someone like you is interested in someone like me. Because he thinks, what do you want with me? You could go and get anyone single. Why me? He doesn't understand. He feels like you're way out of his league. That's how he feels. I hope that helps, okay? Oh, thank you, honey. Thank you, Carabake Bake. Thank you for that, honey. I appreciate each and every one of you. You know, it means so much you're all here. And, you know, you're here for me too, remember. We're here for each other, aren't we, really? You know, because I go through this on my journey as well, and you guys keep me strong, you know. So I really appreciate you too. Jacinta, thank you for the donation. In dreams, me and Mum are in the kitchen, and there's a black cat on the stove. So, lucky black cat. He gets down, goes out the gallery. I try to close the door. It looks at me and opens and closes its mouth as if it's mad at me. I woke up and saw Mum saying something loudly in the dream. I think my name is my sister's name. He just buffered, it disconnected and reconnected. First of all, Black Cat is about an opportunity. It's about mystery. It's about psychic intelligence. And it's about you being guided to trust your intuition and do your own thing, okay? And your sister could actually be a bit jealous of you because you do your own thing. I mean, she's got her own issues, hasn't she? So she could be a little bit jealous of you because you're single. You don't seem to have perhaps obligations and duties like she has. So I feel that's also what's being purged out. Okay, so she may be a little bit jealous of you. Okay, now that's not your problem. It's nothing to do with you, is it? It's about her own stuff, okay? Why was it on the stove? Well, the stove is where you create, isn't it? The stove is like where you make meals or where you make things happen. So it's like that cat is saying to you, you can make things happen in your life. It's like you being the magician of your own life. It's like you being in your own power. And the thing is, we have weird dreams every now and again. You don't need to analyse all of it, you know. It's like, I feel it's a sign of your own psychic power. So what you're doing is right, you're getting more information, but this could also be you finding out what's going on with your sister, saying to her, you know, how are you feeling today? Are you okay? I mean, if you want to talk, it could be you saying that to your mum as well. And then you're gathering more information. So it's about you knowing that you are a creator of your own reality. When you gather information, it's like you saying, okay, this is going on, that's going on, but I don't need to take all the information in. I don't need to think everything's, you know, meant for me. Like, say, for example, you have a weird dream. Say you're walking down the street and there's poppies and all these things going on. But it's the way your mind is also purging out things you've experienced throughout the day. So, for example, say if you watch a film and it's about vampires and you have a dream about vampires, or you're having this dream about vampires, but other things are going on as well. It's to do with also things you've absorbed in your day. So it's a way we release the things we've absorbed in our day. So yes, it could be a sign that, for example, someone's sucking your energy out, but it's more like you've seen that in your day, so you're purging it out. Okay, so remember that as well, you're purging things out. I hope that helps, okay? I'm just going to nip to the bathroom, guys. I've been on for nearly 2 hours, so just going to nip the bathroom, and then I'm coming back to do Bella, okay? So no more donations. Just been speaking about vampires, and we got Bella from Twilight in the house. Okay, let me just have a drink, guys. Give me a second. Okay, so it's going to stretch my legs after sitting for nearly 2 hours. Oh, okay, so Bella says, thank you for the donation, honey. Hal, has any messages from Craig and the 8-8 portal and any major changes in the coming months? So what's going on in the coming months, or what do you need to know? You've got to let go, first of all. So this could be about you letting go to bring in the major changes you seek. So I feel the guidance with the Lionsgate is to let go. Okay, so when you let go, you allow things to flow. Letting go is surrender. It doesn't mean like giving up on things. It just means allowing things to unfold. And then meditation brings answers as well. So if you let go and meditate, you're going to receive the answers you seek. So you could think, okay, what's coming in the next few months? And meditation will give you the answer for that. Anything else? We got in the near future, something shifting. So I feel if you let go in the near future and you perhaps do a meditation, you're going to receive the answers that you seek. So what's coming in the next couple of months? Or you've got lover's grounding. So the lover's grounding is really about what you're visualizing and wanting in the 5D coming down into the physical world, into the material world. So I feel this could be a big opportunity that you're creating now in your mind coming into reality. So for example, say if you're visualizing having a heart-to-heart conversation, that's what's coming in. Or if you're visualizing something else, whatever it is, that's what's coming in. So you're grounding into reality whatever you are visualizing in love, okay? So what does Craig want you to know? You are precious to me. You could be manifesting a ring, okay? You are so precious to me. I value you more than you know. So you're a diamond in his eyes, okay? And he's saying, I value you. So this could also be you working on your own value, knowing your own worth, affirming I am valuable, I am precious, I am desirable and magical. You're like that diamond. And I feel that a diamond could be significant in your future, okay? What else does he want you to know? What else does Craig want you to know? is ending a cycle between now and October. So this is also something major that's changing in the next couple of months. And that cycle could be to bring you together. So that cycle could be like a comic cycle, or it could be like a cycle of struggle. So it could be like if you're in separation, you're coming back together, no contact, coming back together. But I feel this could also be a big cycle changing or ending in his life that's going to move things forward. I hope that helps, okay? Bear with me, guys. I'm just moving the chat up. We've got Steph, thank you for the donation. Hi, Liz, any message from Zach and any guidance for me? So what's going on with Zach today? Well, your guidance says this journey is protected at this time, okay? So if he's quiet, there's a reason. He's saying, don't be scared if I ghost you. I just need time. I'll always come back. So if there's no contact, if he's been quiet, he will come back, and you're being protected at this time because he may be in a lower energy, or there could be some negative forces around him, like negative people, interference. And the angels say, trust the journey and have faith. So you could be seeing rainbows, 333, 444. Have faith in the love because everything is working out magically. Okay, so everything's on track. You may be seeing 717. And the reason why he ghosts you or pulls away is because he feels vulnerable around you and he doesn't know how to handle it, okay? And then he tries to deny his feelings for you because it's easier than facing them. So he's saying, I lie to myself, trying to deny my feelings for you because I feel vulnerable around you. And I don't know how to handle that, so I pull away, ghost you. If you give me time, I'll come back. So he will come back, okay? Is there a timeline around that? Him coming back? Relax and breathe. It's coming in soon. I hope that helps again. We've got Karina with a K. Great to see you, honey. Thank you for the donation. Hi, Liz. What will this portal bring Mark and I? He's in Europe for a wedding. Is he okay? Any message from him today? So what does he want to say to you? You are my true queen. Wow, look at that. You're my true queen. Now, I love that because he's in a wedding. He's at a wedding. So maybe that person is dressing up like a queen, or it's making him remember you. Think about you. You are my true queen. So you could see crowns. You could see queens. You could see things connected with royalty today. Okay, and he wants to treat you like a queen, obviously. What else? He's saying, you're my best friend and my lover, my other half. He's true queen and he is the king. And that's how he sees you. I love that. Okay. He's also worried you're going to move on. So he is a little bit afraid about if you're going to find anyone else while he's still dealing with all his stuff, okay? And your guidance is, you're saying there's no way because I love you and it's as simple as that. So you're coming up with the Two of Cups. So you, from your perspective, you're saying no way. I'm not moving on. You're my true love. You love each other. You're my king. It's as simple as that. You're my hero. You're my emperor. So it's really about you knowing you're on the same page even though you're not physically together. They give me a headache. I feel whatever this wedding's doing, it's giving him a headache. Okay? Committed relationship. Is he going with this person he's with? Give me a headache. It's giving him a headache. Oh my goodness me. Just gnashed my teeth together. That hurt. So he wants to make a decision. Now obviously he's going to a wedding and it's a committed relationship. So it could be giving him a headache thinking about that. Because he knows he's got to end certain things in his own life. So I don't feel he's as happy. He may make out he's having a wonderful time, but I don't feel he will be. It's a headache going there. Okay, he doesn't really want to go. I think there's 100 things he'd rather be doing than doing that today. Yeah, there it is. There's a celebration he's going to. And this could be, I don't know if he's drinking booze or could be because there's people around him. That if he doesn't drink alcohol, it could be the people around him drinking alcohol give him a headache. Okay, because obviously when we're around people like that, we can pick up on their vibration, can't we? So, and they're giving me a really bad headache. So I feel like he's got either got a headache or it's a sign it's giving him a headache. Okay, what else do you need to know? Anything else you need to know today? If you believe. So this is about you as well, believing and having faith in the love. What else does he want you to know? I feel he's got another message for you though. 10 of Cups. It's like he's showing you what he will have with you in the future. He wants this with you. And I feel that you'll meet each other's families. And it's like it's going to be more than just you and him. Okay, and that could be animals. It could be, I feel that you're gonna meet his family. What deck am I using? Let's see what he's struggling with. Too many. What do I need to... There we go, okay. Reaching out. He's struggling with reaching out. Ignoring your divine counterpart is ignoring yourself. Stop ignoring and start explaining. And that's what he's really being guided to do. It's not that he's ignoring you, is it? He just isn't taking that action, and that's what he needs to do. I hope that helps, okay? You're his queen. We've got Mercedes, thank you for the donation. Billy and I, please, and thank you. So what's going on with you and Billy? Is that what you're asking me there, honey? Billy and I, please. What's going on with you and Billy? Perfect alignment, okay? Text message. New insight. So it feels like you're both receiving some kind of guidance about what the next steps are. So perfect alignment. You're coming into alignment with each other to move forward. So I feel really you and Billy, it's like when Billy thinks about you, you're perfect and vice versa. So it's like the perfect match. That's how you both see this. Even if there's issues and problems, it doesn't matter. Okay, well, it does matter because we have to learn and grow. But I feel that you feel it's right with each other, okay? And there is a message coming. So if there is any blocks in communication or problems with that, there will be an incoming text message with new insights. So it may give you new insights. So you may understand something from a communication that perhaps you didn't understand before. And that may give you a sign that Billy is understanding things or growing, and you may be gaining new insight into what this connection is as well. Because maybe you're thinking this is more than just a relationship. This is like something deep and soul level special. But it's unlikely to happen when you think. When I pick up the unlikely card, it's always like, we've got an expectation. Oh no, it doesn't go that way because we learn and grow. So if you think, oh right, he's going to message me today, and then he doesn't, it doesn't mean he's not thinking about you or things aren't going to move forward. It's just unlikely to happen the way you thought it would, so you can let go and surrender and find peace in the moment. Does that make sense? So what else is going on with Billy? What else is going on with Billy? He will choose you, whatever that means for your own journey, okay? And usually choosing you means choosing himself that leads to you. So even if there isn't a choice between you and someone else, he may need to just perhaps put you first more, or be there more, or commit, and that's what you're moving into alignment with. And you're gaining a higher spiritual understanding through this situation. So the angels say focus more on the relationship with yourself to work on self-love, and the relationship with God or your angels or the universe or whoever you connect with up there, and then everything else will follow. So if you make it more about you than about you and him, that's when things start moving into place. What else? I'm not sure what this is, but I want to jump in and see where it goes. So he definitely wants to experience this with you. I want to see where this goes. And that may be the new insight that you receive. So there could be a communication coming in that tells you you're on the same page, but you're moving into perfect alignment. Let me just get a message for you. What deck shall I use? I'm bringing a message from your guardian angel. What does your guardian angel want you to know? Let go of all fears and worries and just be joyful. I hope that helps, okay? We've got K-Arts fan, thank you for the donation, honey. Good morning, Liz. Message from the divine for the 8-8 portal. Let me bring you one of these in. What do you need to know for the 8-8 portal today? Believe to see. So you've got to believe in it to see. Remember, when we believe, we receive, okay? So maybe that's what you're working on at this current time. Having faith. You may also be seeing 111. The more grateful you are, the more magic appears in your life. Let all that no longer serves you and needs to go fall away. The more you give, the more you receive. So this could be what you're working on this time. You could be working on being more grateful or working on gratitude. And I'm not saying you're not grateful at all, because I know you are. But maybe you're thinking, right, I'm writing down my gratitude today. Or I'm starting a gratitude journal. Knowing that the more you give, the more you receive. And this doesn't mean with your person if they aren't giving back to you. It just means the more love you give to yourself, the more you're going to receive, because you're honouring yourself. So you may be letting anything that doesn't serve you fall away, especially between now and the full moon as well. I know we've got the new moon coming up. What else is going on? Look for a sign. So the signs are speaking to you. So what signs are you receiving? You know yourself what signs you're receiving. What signs are you receiving at this time? What do you need to be aware of? Well, you can use a pendulum for quick answers and clarity. So maybe you've been seeing pendulums. I don't know if you use a pendulum, but if you've been seeing them around, that could be a sign to get one. And polar bears, don't give up now, you're almost there. So when a pendulum comes through, it's whenever we're going through some kind of stress. Now, I use a pendulum all the time. Okay, I tend to go to my pendulum over cards for myself, because when I use cards for myself, I confuse myself. Get totally in my head when I'm using cards. Not necessarily angel cards, but when I bring the tarot into it, I'm just like, what? So what I do is I get my pendulum, and then you ask a question, and then it answers you, okay? And it gives you a quick, clear answer. It calms you down. And mainly that's what it's about. It's about calming you down. Because when you're in a calm energy, you believe, you have faith, you trust in the process. It's only when we're overthinking everything or worrying or stressing out that the struggles come in. So either buy yourself a pendulum, or if you've got one, perhaps get it out if you haven't already, or if you're already using one, this could be your sign. But don't give up now, because you're almost there. I hope that helps. Look out for those polar bears. I think I'm at the top of the chat, guys. So I'm going to answer a couple out of the chat, okay, and then I'm going off. So, because it is Saturday today. So we're going to do, Nirapur says, details about my future partner. What do you need to know about your future partner? What do you need to know about your future partner? Well, be open, first of all. So this person could be currently wearing a mask, and that's what they're releasing. Okay, this person could come in between now and March as well. They could be a fire sign. But I feel that whatever they've been dealing with in their life, they need to let go of. So when I get this Seven of Swords coming through, I'm not saying this person is a cheat or nasty or anything like that, but it could even be someone you're still dealing with. Because you might be thinking, what's my current partner like? But it may be you're already involved with somebody, okay, that you are connecting with, who's perhaps wearing a mask or not being open in some way. Or they could be back and forth, and your guidance is at this time to work on you and work on self-love and become the person you want to be with. So when you become your best version, you're going to attract in your best version. Okay, but I do feel this person's going to come in a very passionate way. So there could be a lot of passion between the two of you as well, a lot of desire. But I feel this person's turning something around. So it could be you know this person already. Okay, so let me just bring in, I want my other deck. Let me bring this deck in. What do we need to know about this person? Okay, what do we need to know about this person? You've got the veterinarian. This person could love animals. They could love dogs. Okay, they could be very compassionate and nurturing. So you could have seen that side of them. Okay, they love all pets. Humans are a work in progress. So maybe they feel more connected with animals than with human beings. Okay, well, this person could really love dogs. So, I mean, there's all kinds of animals in this card. But I feel that's how you'll know who this person is. So they could be an animal lover, specifically a dog lover. But the dog is about loyalty. So I feel that this person wants to be loyal to you. At the moment, though, they may be wearing a mask in their life. So they may have something they need to release that stops from being that person. But I'm seeing that's the person you're bringing into your life. Someone who's loyal to you. And I'm getting the energy of July just gone to March as a timeline for this to happen, because you're working on self-love, especially between now and September. I hope that helps, okay? Let's bring in, we've got Apes Angel says, can I ask what's Malcolm's current feelings towards me? So what's Malcolm feeling towards you at this time? He wants to tell you all his secrets, but his fears are going in the way. Now, he could be connected with the moon, so he could be a water sign, but I feel he is emotional when it comes to you. So there could be something coming out or some communication coming in between now and the full moon. Okay, so he may tell you how he feels between now and the full moon. What else? I mean, he feels like you're the Empress, but because it's come out in reverse, I feel that he's worried that he's hurt you. Okay, so he may feel he's hurt you and he's let you down. Okay, and he wants to tell you that as well. Okay, what else? Mutual effort. He wants to give equally to this connection. Maybe that's how he feels he's let you down. He hasn't given equally to you in the past. Okay, and he's hurt you. And you're the Empress, you're everything you could ever want there. Yeah, I don't deserve you. You deserve so much better. He feels like he's let you down. With the Empress being in reverse, he feels like he hasn't nurtured you or shown up for you in a mutual way. And that's what he wants to do or change. You know, he wants to do that. He wants to show up mutually. And he wants to explain that to you. I want to tell you all of my secrets. I want to tell you why I perhaps haven't made you feel as special as you are. Okay, but my fears are going in the way. So I feel his intention is to open up. I hope that helps, okay? I just rewatched it today. Was first day of our comments under a different text name shortened as Brie. This meaning was yeah, I feel like you've made her feel special in some way. Okay, that's what came through. Okay, but it feels like you both want to move this forward in some way. I'm talking to Dylan, sorry, to move forward out of perhaps work environment or to spend some time together. So maybe you're working up to asking her on a date or something. That's what I'm picking up on. So I hope it helps anyway, okay? Let's do a Ruba says, hi Liz, DM's current feelings, please. What's coming ahead? So what's coming ahead for you? You're ready for whatever it is. Whatever comes in, you're ready. Okay, so just affirm to the universe, I'm ready. And it's great affirmation to use, I'm ready for whatever's coming. So they want to tell you how they feel. So your masculine is preparing to come forward and communicate how they feel, and you're ready for that. You could even ask yourself the question, am I ready? Am I ready when this happens? And yeah, he's going to come in and test the water because he's wondering if you're seeing anyone new. So, are you seeing anyone new? Whereas he's got to do that in a very strategic way, where he's not coming across as jealous or needy, but he wants to know if you're seeing anyone new. Okay, so if he perhaps messages you and says, hey, it means so. Are you seeing anyone new? Are you still interested in me? What's going on? So I feel his intention is to start a conversation. Yeah, calmer waters ahead. This is happening within the next 6 days, 6 weeks. Anything else he wants to say to you? He's saying, I've never met anyone like you before, and I feel like you're too good for me. That doesn't mean you are too good for him. It just means he feels like you're out of his league. And that's the big thing with many of them. They don't feel good enough because they're stuck in karmic cycles or fear or their own stress and anxiety. They're not feeling good about themselves. Whereas with the feminine seems like the ultimate Ferrari, don't they? I hope that helps, okay? Divian says, what's coming towards me? What's coming towards you? Be assertive, there's something better. So as long as you're being assertive and going for what you want, there's something better. This could be work related. Okay, what else is coming towards you? Rapid ascension. So you could go through physical things as well. You may be seeing 1234. So you're going through a rapid shift to move forward. There's something better than whatever is going on right now. And I feel that's something to do with work, okay? What else is coming towards you? You were connected between the 20th of, I feel Sagittarius season significance anyway, but Sagittarius is also about being an archer and visualizing what you want. And something you want could be coming in around November, December, around the 20th is significant as well. Okay, but you may be seeing 2020 on the clock. It means you're connected with everything that was, is, and ever will be. It's reminding you that you are a telepathic being, that you're connected with your angels and God, you're connected with your person. But I feel you're manifesting something between November and December. Or something's coming in around that time, okay? I hope that helps. Daisy says, hi Liz, please may I get messages for me. So what's going on with Daisy? What do we need to know for you? Whenever you want, it's not the right time, but it will come in. Big happy changes are coming. It's just not the right time today now. Okay, but there will be big happy changes coming into your life, just not right now. Okay, so you're being asked to have faith in that, and I know you do. What else do you need to know? You've got perfect alignment. So when you're in perfect alignment with each other, the big happy changes will come in. And that's what you're moving towards at this time. So I feel this is a message about union. You'll come into union when the time is right. Yeah, he's finding the strength. So your twin is finding the strength and courage to speak his truth and make his move. Okay, becoming brave enough to start again with you. And what's your guidance? So you've got the lovers here, okay? When it's exactly the same message. When the time is right, nothing can stop you from being together because your union is your destiny. So you could see pairs of swans, okay? And you could see the stag as the sign that he is finding that strength. I hope that helps, okay? Let's do the beautiful Donna. Where is she? Hi Liz, last night I received the song Should I Stay or Should I Go by The Clash and Leave Right Now by Will Young. Any message regarding this? And I was going to say to you actually, if you fancy a night out at some time in Manchester, okay, Okay, let me know and I'll come down and book an hotel because it'd be really nice. Do you think we could go out of the town or something? Okay, if you fancy doing that, okay, let me know. So, what's the song Should I Stay or Should I Go mean for you? He wants to have a family with you. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean kids or anything like that. It means bringing everything together. Okay, so I feel it's a big message that he's going to, when the time is right, that, you're going to meet his family and all of that. But I feel that this is, should I stay or should I go? Should I leave them or what should I do? So I feel he's trying to work out what his next step is. Okay, it needs to do with his family. Okay, I'll get an extra card on that. But what's the message? Leave right now. It's the same, really, isn't it? About leave right now. It's like him leaving where he is and coming to you, having a new beginning. I feel this is like moving away from his family, but not in the extent of I'm moving countries and I'm never going to see you again. It's like moving from here to there. It's like making that shift, isn't it? From where he currently is to where he wants to be. He wants you to know he cares for you and you are being protected at this time. And I feel that you know that anyway. So I feel it's like when the time is right, he's going to leave and move forward. Give me fear. There's fear around this. He's still dealing with some kind of fear. Oh, a lot of fear there, Don, okay? A lot of fear. What else do you need to know to clarify, okay? So first card is the promise. There you go. The promise between you is bound by heaven. The promise of joint loyalty and love in union, serving mission to help the world. In other words, being together. The promise of communication and power. The promise that you will be there and he will return. This is a promise of union shown to you through the stag. So you could see a stag, okay? And you are always connected to each other through telepathic communication. It's strong at this time. He is thinking about you big time. You could see elephants. Okay, you are the elephant in the room that never goes away. People around him are aware that he's distracted and wondering who was on his mind. And this could be his family. Okay, and I feel like he wants to run away. There's a song coming in my mind. I don't know who sings it. It's a woman. I could run away. Run away. I don't know what it is. So you've got, is he making a decision? Yes, but is it right now? No. So I feel you've got to let him work this out because I feel his decisions are like, is it the right thing to do? No. Should I do? He doesn't know what he's doing at this current time. His head's a bit of a mess, okay? And I feel there could be an answer there for you as well with a no. Okay, I'm not saying it's nothing bad. This could be something to do with family. So there's something going on with family that he's going to make a decision about, and it's like his heart is saying do this and his mind is saying no to something else. So what else do you need to know? What else do you need to know? We've got you are sexy and you must know it, okay? In other words, love yourself, trust yourself and be yourself because he's drawn to you magnetically when you know your own appeal and worth and value. So anything else you need to know? What's coming towards Donna, please, angels? It's coming towards Donna. Improving health and abundance, okay? So more money, perhaps feeling better physically. If there's anyone else you've been around, why has my stream just gone on to someone else's there? So if there's anyone around you who's perhaps dealing with health issues, they will improve. I mean, this could even be his health improving as well. Okay, so and you may even be asking a question about health and you could be getting a no for that. Okay, should I worry about whatever this is? No, it's like I'm getting some health issue and this could be family related. Your family, his family. That's the message. I hope that helps, okay. Yeah, I'm going to do Miss Onions. I've just seen her in the chat, so I'm going to do Miss Onions. Let's find you, honey. Where's your question? Where's Miss Onions' question? There we are. I would really love and appreciate a card. I can't donate. I would love Angel Master or DM card. No worries at all. I'm not taking donations anyway. So what's the message for you right now? You've got page of action. He's preparing to tell you some good news, okay? So, he won't let you go, and that's good news. It says it feels like a failure. So it feels like the thing that's stopping your person moving forward at this time is they feel like a failure in some way. And this could be how they've treated you, how they've behaved. It could be work-related, but they're not going to let you go, and that's good news. But I feel your person is preparing to come forward to you with some kind of good news for a way in. Because they feel like a failure in some way. So if they give you some good news, you could perhaps give them a compliment or boost them up in some way. And I feel you're picking up on this energy. So if you're feeling sad and low, it's because your person is feeling sad and low in some way. Okay, we've got shadow integration and tower moment. So your person's definitely going through a tower moment that makes them feel like a failure. This has nothing to do with you. Obviously, it could be how they've treated you and stuff. I definitely feel that's coming through. But this could also be something they're going through in their own life. Like something at work or in money or in their own, journey in some way. You may not even know what that is, okay? And it's some kind of tower moment that's helping them integrate the shadows. And you're picking up on that. That's why you may be feeling a bit low. What you need to know is your person is not going to let you go. And they'll come forward with some kind of good news to start a conversation with you. Okay, so what else do you need to know? Definitely a decision in the works, okay? So the angels say positive thinking creates positive results. There's always a lesson and a blessing. Look for the silver lining. So you're learning something through this at this time. So keep moving forward and don't give up on your dreams. Call on Archangel Michael and he will give you strength, okay? Because your inner union is strong. So continue to work on the feeling of being at peace with them or without them, and that will create outer union. Okay, so what's this Lionsgate doing? Within the next few weeks, if you wait, okay, you're going to receive something within the next few weeks, and this could be that message coming in. I hope that helps, okay? Enchanted Moon, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, Liz, what changes is the Lionsgate going to bring to me? So what's the Lionsgate bringing to you? Perfect timing. So Lionsgate is opening a door where something's going to happen in perfect timing. So you can trust in that timing, okay? What else is the Lionsgate bringing in? What's this perfect timing about? New insight and good karma. So that's what it's bringing in. Okay, it's the perfect timing for good karma to come in, which means opportunities, doors opening, new insight, things moving into place for you. What else? 11:11, so have compassion, especially between now and November. Compassion is the key, empathy. So what does your person want you to know? Ten of Power, you know, and you know it too, obviously, you both know. They know they can have it all with you. You may Rolling in the Deep by Adele. We could have had it all, okay? Three of Focus, your inner union is strong. Continue to work on that feeling of peace. Whether you're with them or without them, okay, it creates that outer union. That's what you're working on. Oh, sorry, Jacinta, bear with me. I did say no more donations, though. What else do you need to know? Okay, you've got light code integration. So this is about you healing your own inner wounds as well and working on your own light work and doing you. And you're integrating that into your journey anyway. So I just want to bring a healing card in for you. Let's bring in a message from the universe, actually. What do you need to know? We've got be true to yourself in all ways. Not everyone will get you. They can only understand from their level of perception, and that's on them. No matter what people say, don't ever doubt your worth or the beauty that you hold within you. Stand tall in your own power. I hope that helps, okay? And that could be if anyone's kind of getting to you in any way at work or in your spiritual journey in some way. I hope that helps, okay? So Jacinta, thank you for your donation. Ever since I saw P yesterday, I'm feeling some discomfort above stomach below my chest. I feel emotional and tense about him. I miss him. I feel restless about him. Has he felt anything about me? You're probably both processing things because stomach is about processing. What's the guidance from the universe, first of all? Don't place limits upon yourself. You are an infinite being with unlimited potential. You can have and be anything you want. Don't hold yourself back or allow anyone else to. This is your life. Live your truth and remain heart-centered at all times. Now, this could also be a sign that he's processing what he needs to do or change to step out of that version of himself that's perhaps keeping himself stuck. Okay? And to be that best version of himself, he's got to deal with his own inner wounds, and that's what he's processing. Because obviously that's why you're coming into alignment. So the past is behind you now, so drop the fears and doubts. Even though you may feel a little uncomfortable at this moment and slightly anxious over what's coming next, and I feel that's what you're feeling, you're being urged to bring yourself back to the present moment. Your recent prayers have been heard and are currently being worked on. So if you've prayed about this, okay, the angels are working on this for you. So you've got to calm your energy down, okay? Sometimes holding on does more damage than letting go. and you may be trying to hold on or like kind of move the connection into place in some way. It says leave behind all that's been weighing you down for so long and reach for the opportunities that are waiting for you. The angels say, I promise you won't regret it. We're speaking to you and sending you messages through signs and synchronicities. When you feel like you are alone in a situation, just know that you never truly are. We are reminding you to stop and look around and believe in something else, something more, because we've got your back. So really the angels are saying to you, when you're feeling anxious, you receive signs. When you're feeling anxious, you're being guided to breathe yourself back into the now. So how is he actually feeling about you at this time? He is a little bit worried that you'll move on, okay? And he's thinking about speaking his truth. He said, I'm working up to speaking my truth. So I don't feel he's taking action right now. It's more around September, that's when he's going to be paranoid about you moving on. And that's when he could come in with a, reach out. And that's what you're picking up on. You're probably picking up on something where he's feeling sensitive about you. So, and the thing is, he is your truth and you are there. So that truth can't be denied. He's coming up as the emperor in your energy. So you know the truth. I mean, the thing is, instead of perhaps worrying about this, I mean, you could always reach out and just say, thinking of you. It doesn't mean you have to pursue him. Just message him and say, thinking of you, or hope you're okay. And then he puts the ball rolling if you wanted to do that, okay? You've got to do what you feel is right for you, though. But it's not like demanding anything from him, because it's moving into place, not quite there yet. It's like this phoenix rising. The desire is there and the union is there. It's just not right yet. It's still being manifested. They've come out sideways. So it really is about you being trusting and patient and knowing you're feeling what he's also feeling. What's the next step? What do the angels want you to do next, okay? What do the angels want you to do next? They want you to be assertive and know there's something better. So being assertive is about you taking back your power and knowing that you're safe and you are strong and capable of achieving your dreams, whatever they are. And there's something much better coming than anything that's gone. Okay, so be strong in yourself. I mean, be assertive could mean like sending that message. But I'm not picking up on that really. I'm picking up on this is more about you relaxing and doing you. I mean, if he's acting indifferent to you, you want to leave him alone. You want to let him come to you, because if he's acting that way, he's not in the right energy. That's the message. I hope that helps, okay? Okay, guys, I'm going off now, so I'll be back on Monday. Thank you to everyone who come in and shared this time with me. But it is also Saturday, so it's my weekend as well. And it is Lionsgate. So have a wonderful day. I'm sending you all so much love. A big thank you to all my moderators for being here. Hey, we've got Laura just come in. Hey, Laura. Welcome, honey. Let me do you a card before I go. A message from Mr. O. I'm avoiding our connection because it's scary to be vulnerable right now, but the changes are real. I'm no longer the person you remember. You're going to see butterflies. I think you already are seeing them anyway. Let's also just get you some other signs. I wish I could answer everyone, guys. I do, but I've got a bit of a headache coming on now as well, so I'm picking up on energy. So you may want to cleanse your chakras, and I feel that's like a message for everyone. Cleanse your chakras and align your chakras to enhance ascension. So everyone could be going through ascension with this Lionsgate. So don't be surprised if you have head pressure or a headache. Laura, Spiders, 222. Do not be afraid. The entire universe is working with you to make it happen. And I feel that's not just about love. That's about the other things you're wanting in your life. So you may see some incy-wincy spiders, 222, and butterflies. I hope that helps. And I want to pull you a card from Angela's deck, okay? What do we need to know for Laura? Look at this. You'll get married, okay? And they might run, but you are still their number one. I love that. They might run, but you're still their number one. I hope that helps, okay? Let's do S.A. Rosie quickly then, okay? Because I can see you're on here. So let's do S.A. Rosie quick. Where are you? Rizwan. Okay, what does Rizwan want to say? I've just knocked my chat off again. What does Rizwan want you to know today? Not again, how can one man cry so much? So he's feeling emotional at this time. He feels alone. So he's definitely dealing with a lot of emotion at this time. You could be mirroring that too. So if you feel like you're having a cry or you need to have a cry, let it out. Okay. What else? I get all hot and bothered every time I fantasize about us being together. So there's also a lot of Kundalini rising between the two of you. He's feeling very alone, okay? What else have you got coming through here? In the shadows, that's a song, in the shadows as well. So he's doing a lot of work in the shadows. He's feeling a lot in the shadows. So he's feeling a lot, even if he isn't communicating with you. The next full moon could be significant and the start. So there's hope here, you're being guided back together. So between the next full moon at the end of the month and Aquarius season, things are shifting. And he's changing as well. You've got shapeshifter, so he's changing. His appearance is even changing. The way he's coming up, the way he's showing up for you is changing. It may be an opportunity to have coffee together. Or you may have coffee with the soulmates. This could be having coffee with a friend and then you get a message or something moves forward. You may see joggers and that's a sign of change. And you got light hair. So I hope that helps, okay? Okay, I've got a bit of an headache, guys, so I'm going to go off. I think it's the Lionsgate energy, okay? So have a wonderful day, everyone. I'm sending you lots of love and I'll see you soon.